When you purchase anything on Hobbymaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with Hobbymaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobbymaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobbymaker. Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
Here at Hobbymaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobbymaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobbymaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with Hobbymaker.
My name is Anne-Marie and I am the creative manager at Hunky-dory Crafts. Hunky-dory are the UK's premier papercraft manufacturer, and we design and manufacture all of our papercraft goodies back at home in Preston. We do lots of papercraft products as well as moonstone dyes. We have our Prism range of colouring mediums like watercolour pencils, alcohol markers, waterbrush pens, and we also have our very own range of stamps called For the Love of Stamps. We're really looking forward to bringing you all of our brand new product launches as well as our inspirational demonstrations, which we just know the audience love.
Hobbymaker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobbymaker.
Hello, welcome to Hobbymaker. Here we are, right the way through until 6 o'clock. As you can see, there's a little bit of a celebration going on within the company at the moment. So this 12 and all these gorgeous balloons, which are very clever, actually. I might make you a dog later out of some of those. We're celebrating Jewellery Maker's 12th birthday, so extra hours today and tomorrow, so Jewellery Maker will continue through until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon as well. But now we are here with our Hobbymaker shows. Now, Mr. Paul, do we have a menu? No. Right, well, let me tell you what's happening then. In this hour, we are joined by the one and only I Am Not Worthy, She Is a Legend, How Have We Never Worked Before Together. Pauline Wheeler is here.
What a welcome.
Well, honestly, you're like a legend. I hear your name everywhere I go, in the corridors of power.
Stop
and
making
here
me
you
blush.
are with some hunky-dory. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good, good. We've
Very
got 2
well.
hours together today, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
We've got a sparkly hour this hour.
Yep.
And then...
Sparkly and pearly.
And then you're bringing out the cool cats later, aren't you?
Very much so, yeah.
Can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be brilliant.
And
So,
do you
go
know,
on.
May is National Pet Month.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have brought my little Bobble with me and she would have just sat there in my arms. She'd have been fine.
We'd have got no work done.
That's very, very, very true. So Pauline is with me in the 3 o'clock hour and the 5 o'clock hour, because it's 3 o'clock now, Derek. See, everything's all over the place. It's a bank holiday weekend, isn't it? You can see from the rain, can't you? It's a bank holiday weekend. At 4 o'clock, we're going to introduce you to a brand new guest and supplier with us here at Hobbymaker, and you are going to love it.
Oh,
Jess
that's
is
fabulous.
here.
I've been having a look, a sneaky peek.
They are brilliant.
And Jess is amazing.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
fabulous.
She is. She's never been on telly before, but I just know she's going to be a hit straight away. And it's paper quilling, but you will just find Jess so engaging, so inspiring, and so talented. Her kits and the way that she does everything is incredible. So Jess is here from Tillyviktor in an hour's time. Right, what else do I need to tell you? Oh, how to watch and how to buy and all of that kind of stuff. So let's go through that very, very quickly. Hobbymaker.com, co.uk, hobbymaker.co.uk. Thank you, sorry. Hobbymaker.co.uk, too many channels. Hobbymaker.co.uk. You'll see what we're doing on the front screen. All the products that we are doing will pop up. In fact, a whole of this hour, as you can see, is now on pre-order. They are the goodies that are in this hour as well, which are really, really lovely, which hopefully Pauline will explain every single one of me, because I'm looking at some of them a little bit bewildered. But all will become clear very, very soon. So that's how you order. Very, very simple. If you want to drop us a message to the studio, if, Paul, you scroll back up to the top, up, roll the mouse. Ooh, there we go. Right-hand side. There is a box there saying send message. It does have a border around it. It's difficult to see on the telly. Paul's just said, well, hello there. Well, hello there. So thank you very much. That's all we need to know. And if you want to order, it's the website hobbymaker.co.uk, or you can call us on a number 0800 001 4433. There we go. It's always on the screen. Right, Pauline Wheeler. Hunky-dory.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Hunky-dory and who they are. We talked about Preston briefly, and that's where they're based.
Yeah, a lot of people think I actually come from head office, and I don't. I've worked. Do you know it's exactly 7 years now that I've worked for Hunky-dory.
Right.
Following them round wherever we may go, and loved every minute of it.
They're great at bringing themed collections together and making life as whether you're an experienced crafter or whether you literally have never made a card in your life.
That's spot on.
They make it right for everyone, don't they?
Absolutely spot on. And what they are, an award-winning family-run paper crafting company that listen to their customers and try and provide as much as they can what the customer wants, but without ever undercutting the quality.
Yes.
And the images, the designs, the print work, the foiling, everything that goes with it. And when we say a collection, it's not just a few papers.
Oh, no.
You get the toppers, the backing card, the little books, the acetate, the parchment. But they change that round within each collection. So some you'll get everything, some you'll get some. And
you can
price accordingly.
The elements that you want as well.
And then usually everything is for sale individually as well. So you can top up, you can buy two. We all know our little books. Everybody buys two.
They're
one
amazing.
to stroke. One to, put up on the shelf.
One for filing and one for actually using. Now, Hunky-dory do so much beyond their core kits as well. And so we're getting all sparkly with Hunky-dory.
We are. We're going sparkly and pearly. So we've had the diamond sparkles out for some time. New here, but, some time. But now we've gone with pearls.
I know.
And they are on a roll.
They are.
I'm going to take this one out and show you. This is absolutely beautiful because they are on a roll. They are on a sticky back, so you can actually peel them off and stick straight on. Okay, so let's not just talk paper crafting here. Let's talk what I'm going to show you later. Phone cases. Headbands. Plant pots.
That's a really good idea, actually, because you can buy it inexpensively. Cheap as chips, something plain, and then make it work for you.
Has your baby got a collar on? Why not bling up the collar?
Yes.
Round a photo frame. You can do so much with these, but not only that, I take my scissors.
You can also go around corners with them.
You can also mitre them. I'm going to show you later.
Mitre?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, I'll need to see that in action to understand.
But what is lovely is I can cut in between each of these rows. Don't cut your nails off, Pauline. There we go. Right, so we can cut. So now we have an individual sheet. If I just get the backing away from there we go. Okay, we've got individual sheets now. So, such a lovely, lovely idea. So you can go full on with the whole strips. You can cut individually. You can cut 2, 3, or the whole, as I say, the whole one. And you get a metre. Now, that
is
a metre.
Heck of a lot. Yeah.
Yeah? And it's about, I'm going imperial now,
Yeah.
about 1/2 inch wide.
Right, okay, yeah.
Don't ask me to change.
1/2 inch is 1¼ centimetres.
There you go. I only
That
do,
helps.
I only do the easy maths.
Oh, me too. Inches
I
is so much
change.
easier.
I change from metric to imperial with. I could measure one side in metric, one side imperial, whatever makes it easy for me.
Should we have a little look through the bundle that we've got here then for you? Because I'm going to move these towards me actually, because I think they forget how small I am, and everything needs to be very, very near.
Yeah,
So-
you think you've got problems? I have a step I stand on here.
So with these, you're getting 8 meters in total, and they're 8 different meters, as you can see. So you've got a pink selection, you've got greens there. Can you see? You've also got your beautiful multicolours there.
That's Christmas sorted straight off.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got so many different occasions. The thing is, though, when you start with these kind of stick-on elements, whether they be the sparkles or whether they be the pearly ones, then you need to have choice, because you have bigger ideas. The more you have to choose from, the more ideas you can have. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Pauline, I don't want to be rude or disrespectful, but hang on a second. I need to have a word with Paul, our producer. Paul, what's going on here? But that's all 8. Right, okay. I know Hunky-dory products, I know crafting products, and I know often, even if I go to my, let's call it a value retailer, if I was walking in and wanting to buy something like this, first of all, I wouldn't get this kind of quantity. I wouldn't get a meter's worth in one of these packets. You know these little packets, they're the ones that sit on the shelf and you go, oh, I like that. So I'll have one of those, and then you go, oh, well, I've got to have the green to go with it, I've got to have the this to go with it, and before you know it, you've spent 50 quid. But one of these little packages in craft stores, you're not going to get change of what? I don't know, 5 quid, maybe a little bit less, possibly. You are getting a bundle of 8, and it's a different 8 as well. So every single one of them is different, and we're talking about £17.99. Now listen, you'll have to forgive me if you've seen these before. In fact, we've never had them here at Hobby Maker before, but you may have seen them, elsewhere.
They're very new.
Oh, are they?
These are new here. They are new.
Right. Oh, okay.
The gems we've had before.
Right.
The pearls are new.
New. You're not don't say new on telly. £17.99. I've told you about that before, Paulie. 17. It's not a word we say on television. Honestly, 10 minutes. That's all it took, and I've broken her. 17.99. That's it.
I can't believe you've done that to
We'll
me.
never be able to work together again, Pauline. That's it.
There's me telling Jess, it's fine, everything goes really well.
Smoothly. Yeah, poor Jess is over there going, oh, that's it, get me out of
She's
here.
off,
right now.
she's out the door.
I'm not even doing the first time, not with him. Right, get me out of here. Right, okay, so these are fresh, never seen before, premiere. Let's
Yes.
use that word, shall we? Let's not ever say new even again. £17.99. Remember, every single one of these. I want to take this out, Pauline, can I?
Open it up.
Why not? A whole metre, every single
You see,
one
now
of
what
them.
you've just done, Derek, is great because you can show how you don't have to do what I've done and have this okay, I've got to wind that all up now. You've pulled what you need out of the top.
Yeah, so it's like it's...
Me, I just go for it, don't I? Gung-ho. And, got the whole thing out.
And do you know what the other thing is? So are they all on one strip and then you cut them down individually?
They are all joined together on an adhesive strip with the 4.
So
if you want a single, you then cut the strip. But you can cut each one individually as well.
And I tell you, my favourite thing to do with something like this, because I've had something similar to this before as well, is what you can do. I had a friend of mine was moving to America, and so I did a stars and stripes cut. So I was able to do all the stars as, I think it was more with the glittery ones, really.
Yeah.
But I was able to do them all in perfect lines, It means you can go around corners, you can write words with them as well. They're excellent embellishments for so many things in your life as well. And look at how many different colours you are getting. So this is the multicoloured one, the red, green, blue and the purple there. But then look at all the others you've got in your selections here. You've got ombres of green, 4 different shades of green. You've got lovely sort of candy sort of colours going on with lovely light greens and oranges, lovely pastel shades. So this is really, really cool, I have to say, at $17.99. Now, I'm going to show you a few of the products and then we're going to see them in action. Let's talk about the sparkles. What do we call these? Diamond sparkles?
Diamond sparkles.
Right, so you also get these in that multicoloured
You do. Now, there is one difference in these.
Yeah.
The gold and silver are metallic.
Oh, are they?
They are. They are like little metal. So if you're into your steampunk,
right,
they are just amazing. Do you want me to open mine so you can see?
Yeah, do you mind?
No, of course
Just show
not.
us the difference on these.
We like to play with the products.
So we get 9 in this one, don't we?
Yeah.
We get 9 in this one, yeah. Yeah.
So with this one, as you can see, right? Now, what about, see, a trim, right? Now, I know it wouldn't stay.
Yeah.
But if you wanted an evening out, bling it up.
Yes.
And then peel it off when you get home.
Yeah.
Right? Round the edge of collars.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
A watch strap.
Yes.
Anything. Don't just think, how am I going to use this on cards? We all use gems and sparkles and pearls on cards. But it's nice to think that we can do all these extra things. You know, sometimes something wants to just be jazzed up a little bit.
Well, it might be that you're just upcycling some old mirror, some old Welsh dresser or something. It just needs a trim.
Yeah.
Just needs that extra.
Yeah. And you can decide whether it be 1, 2, 3 or 4. So with this one, you can do 2 silver and cut, you know, down there. They are so useful. And to say, they just go straight back on to the backing strip. Haven't found anything yet to do with the waste product.
Well, I suppose it's.
But it wouldn't.
It
won't. You know, we have to have a go.
For, what are those cards where you have the little characters standing up in the middle, sort of popping out?
Do you know what you could? I've just thought you saying that when you've got like you want a floating butterfly.
Yeah.
Instead of cutting into your acetate, you can use.
Yeah.
Use this.
Yeah, use that. Oh, there's a use for everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, $17.99. Sorry, I should be talking to you about the facts and figures. I'm just listening to Pauline and taking it all in. Look at all the different colours you've got there. Plus, you've got the multicoloured one there as well. So it's actually a selection of 9 that you've got in this bundle. So you've got all of the solid colours, including the silver and gold, plus that multicoloured one as well, which is really, really cool, which is the red, yellow, green and the blue there. $17.99. That is good value for money. That's a good stash builder, that one, straight away. And, I was just about to ask what this weird and wonderful thing is. No, we'll come back to that. You're not going to use it for this yet?
Well, do you know what? I saw it next and I thought we can just do a quick demo with this. Just to show what it actually is.
Yes, because I have no idea. I didn't have time to go through the whys and wherefores.
This is Hunky-dory screw punch.
Okay.
Now, it's based on a Japanese screw punch that a few years ago we used to pay £40 for one of these.
Right.
Right, and they were much sought after because you don't have to get a hammer through a tool to make a hole.
Yeah.
This, it will spin round. There we go, a hole. But in the top here, we have 2 more sizes. So all you do is take, say if you wanted a tiny hole, so we can take that one out, we unscrew.
So it's like a hole punch, but you don't
put that one back in the top.
Any way you want.
Yeah.
So great for making tags, I guess, and things like that. You can put your things in wherever you want to.
The next tools that we've got coming up, sorry, I've got that the wrong way round. There we go. No, I haven't. The next products we've got coming up are the tags, which do actually make tags with holes in. But this, it means you can do it.
Trust me.
Okay, where have I got that in the wrong hole? I can't get that. There we go.
So you've got
trying to get that through on the wrong.
So you've got 3 different sizes of holes that you can make with this.
So I'm trying to. So there's the tiny hole, Okay, so that's the largest, that's the tiny, and you've got one in the middle.
Ah, brilliant.
You must do it, don't do it on a glass mat,
Right.
but on a self-healing mat like this, you can't even see where it's been. Now, if I just do it like this, the paper will spin round.
Yeah.
But some people do like to hold it further down and do like so. Some people will hold it with just one, but you can see how quickly. Now, if you wanted to do a design that you're then going to follow with threads.
I was just thinking that a lot, like it's a big thing, combining card making and embroidery.
Yeah.
You can actually do this with yarns that are much thicker.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it with a fine...
That's right. So on the back you could pencil a drawing and do that. So it is an invaluable tool.
Oh, I love it.
It really is.
Listen, I've never seen this before. If I've ever wanted to make a hole in something, you've got to be able to fit it into a hole punch, which if you've already put embellishments or decoupage or whatever, you try and get that into the hole punch and then punch the holes. It's not going to happen, isn't it? If you're making journals and things like that, you want to get the holes where you want them to be rather than where a tool prescribes where those holes should be. This is good to have, actually, isn't it? $14.99. 0800 001 4433 is the telephone number to dial, or you can buy on the web at hobbymaker.co.uk. That's brilliant. Right, let's go back to our sparkles then, because sparkles and pearls is where everyone wants to be right now. They're flying straight out of the door. I'm not surprised at all. So, Pauline, let's open the window of possibilities.
Right.
With these.
Well, we're going to use... Well, you can tell me whether... I think we might use the pearls.
Let's use the pearls.
Okay, because they're new ones.
On the block.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also going to use the punches that we've got in.
Brilliant.
And I'm also going to use the...
I'll bring the punches in as you use them.
Right, so we're starting off with an 8-inch square card.
Okay.
You can cut this down. What I want to do is show you, we're going to make a detachable bookmarker.
Oh, brilliant.
On a card.
Okay.
So I've got an 8-inch square card and I've scored it at 4 inches down on my scoreboard, and we're going to fold that back. Now, the back piece I've cut off to 6 inches.
Okay.
Because 8 inches was going to give me too much.
Yeah.
But you can see that overlaps, but it doesn't matter because it's a fold back card.
Okay.
Okay? Be brave, just do it. Right, so then we want to decorate. So firstly, I've got some paper out of, you've seen us recently with our duo design pads. So I've just taken that. Now this could be anything. It could be a sheet out of a collection. It could be out of one of the pads, your choice.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you, you put something on your card.
Yeah.
Okay, so now with my construction glue, I'm going to add this to... I know I should remember the name of the pad. It's one of the newish ones, but I cannot for the life of me remember. But so we've got that on there.
Okay.
So then I've got another piece. It's from a different piece, but it all tones together.
Yeah.
This is going to go on here. Now I've cut it just under 8 inches so that I've got a tiny bit of a white border coming through. It makes it pop. Or you could put some mirror card behind it.
Yeah.
But there we've just got a little white border, just that tiny little bit.
Pauline, let me probe you about the construction glue, because people will always say this glue for that and this glue for that.
Yeah.
So tell me about the...
Right, okay.
The construction
Anybody who knows me now, this is Pauline's glue.
Okay. Why?
It's called construction glue. It's fairly newish to Hunky-dory, but it's called construction glue because we can use it on heavy-duty products if we wanted to get some grey board in and things like that.
Right.
But you can see here, if I put this paper down here, there is no buckling, there's no cracking, creasing, anything. Smooth as silk.
Which is why I asked, because I thought, well, you're matting and layering with something you're talking about construction. Construction is you're thinking about bigger GSMs, bigger weights and whatever, and you're doing it on a lightweight, lighter weight paper.
Yeah. Because it's a gloopy glue.
Okay.
And I would say that like low water content.
Right.
So it is so good. I barely use anything else.
Is it one of those that will string as well if you're trying to do detail?
Yes, to an extent.
Yeah.
But that's come away clean.
But you're not going like this.
It's not, no. Well, I'm not making a candy floss.
Which we've all been there. I've been there.
So when I pop that, see, we've got another piece there with script on.
Okay.
But look, it is pristine. It is perfect. There is one downside. It doesn't like your manicure. It will strip your nail polish.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I have to try and be careful, or I'll go off air looking like, and I think, oh,
Yeah.
back we go. Right, so we've got those three on. Don't try and, when you've got a fold back or a crease, don't try and stretch the paper over, because it doesn't work.
No.
Always cuts single panels.
always looks
But so I've got three different ones there, but they tone together, so we're fine. So then, you can see we've got birds on there. It's all nice. So never worry about a little bit of pattern there or anything, because when you stand it up, it's going to open up and look like that.
Yeah.
So now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring our punch in. Now, we've got three, but I'm going to put that to one side for a minute.
Yeah.
We've got three punches on the show. This one is a banner punch. And you can see there, you've got the banner at the end.
Just tilt it a little bit forward, Pauline, just so we can see the image on the front. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Lovely.
And you can see there's three different sizes on it.
Yes. And
I'll come back to that in one moment.
Right, okay.
The next one has got a tag top, a fancy tag top. It's rounded, yeah?
Okay.
So we've got that one, a straight bottom, fancy top.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
And then we have another one that has a tag top and a straight bottom.
Okay.
That's the straight edge tag.
tag. Yeah.
Now, both of the fancy top and the straight edge top can have a banner bottom.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to show you how.
Right.
So
Please do, yes.
we've take a piece of card. I've just put holes in this one, but let me see if I've got. Oh, we'll do it with this one. Okay. Now, what we need to do. Oh, I've got it here. I've got one here. Look, and I need my trimmer, because on the tags, on all of them, it says 1.5 inch, 2 inch, 2.5 inch.
Okay.
Which means that you can cut all three of those widths on all of the punches. Now, if we look down here, okay, you can see 2.5 to 1.5. Right? So that's channels, on there. Yeah. So I'm going to tip that up, and you can see there, 2.5 to 1.5. So all you do, I'm just going to check what this cardstock is, and I'm going to trim it to 2, because I'm in between numbers. And like I said, I don't do maths.
So it's going to get it right, whichever of those three widths you've got.
Yeah.
That's clever, is it?
It's very clever.
Punches are, with the greatest respect, they're one-dimensional, aren't they? You get a prescribed pattern or shape or whatever, and that's all you get, really, isn't it?
Okay, so let's have a fancy top, shall we?
Yes.
So we've got 2 inches. So there's my 2-inch
channel
there. Thank you, Derek. You always fill in the missing blanks with me. Right? And then we press down.
Right.
And we have a fancy top.
Gotcha, yeah. We can see it, yeah.
With a central hole, as any tag would. Great. Now, I can trim that to any length I want.
Yeah.
But let's leave it at this length. 2 inches again, slide in. Let's have a banner bottom.
So now you've got a bookmark shape there, like a pennant bookmark, haven't you?
Yeah. So you can do. You've got Jubilee coming up.
Yes.
You can make them 2.5 wider, whatever length, and put your Jubilee letters on or whatever, and you can do whatever you want there.
Actually, that gives you a bit more flexibility than bunting, almost, doesn't it? Actually, because you've got more space to actually decorate in the first place. That's brilliant. That's why you need all of these. Right? Which ones have we got on the detail at the moment? We've got the fancy one on at the moment with the fancy top. That's the one with the rounded top, is it? This is really, really good. What a clever idea, because it is kind of like Well, it is 3 in 1, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
What a clever, clever idea. You'll find the others on the website as well. They are really, really good.
Okay, right, so now we want to make a bookmark to go on, but we want it to be in keeping with the card that we're making.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to go with the straight top, and this time I've got 2.5 inch, okay? Is it 5 centimetres is 2.5, isn't it?
5 centimetres is 2 inches.
2 inches, right, see? No good. I do the pretty stuff.
I'm an instant currency converter.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not high enough. There we go. A very short person. Right. There we go. So we've got that, and then I've done the same from a piece of paper. Now that matches. If I bring that in, matches the script on there.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So what I'm going to do now is stick this, because I've done this in 2.5 as well. Okay, so I can just pop that on there and know that it is the same. Okay.
Awesome.
And then give that 1 second to dry, and we can trim off the end. Okay.
So that's a quick drying as well, your construction glue.
Yeah. It gives you enough time to manoeuvre a little bit, but then it's stuck.
Good.
Okay. Right, it's my favourite glue. I have a saying now. If anybody buys it, you get a pack of 6.
Oh, okay.
And you think, why do I need 6? Because you won't probably go back to using anything else.
Right. Use it for everything.
Yeah. I don't know about fabric. I've not tried it on fabric yet.
Right, okay.
But if you don't like it, just send it, parcel it up, send it to me. I'll use it.
Brilliant.
I don't care.
You'll find it on the website, and it's called... did you say it was called
Construction glue?
Okay.
Premier Craft Tools Craft Construction glue.
Okay, right.
We can't keep it in stock.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
We sell it out like so much, and it's not a ploy, but it's like I don't know when we ever get it back again.
Yeah, yeah.
So
well, and that's very, very true of a lot of things at the moment. That it never used to be, did it at all?
Yeah.
A lot of products you used to be able to say, "Oh, give us 2 weeks, we'll have that back in, no problem." We get case loads of it, crate loads of it back in. Now it's like, well, depends on which way the wind's blowing or when the deliveries are going, and so
whether there's an hour in the month.
Yes, and whether it'll be the same price or not the next time is another thing. Always.
Right. So now I'm going to take my panel, and I'm not going to put it right to the top, but I'm taking my punch and I've put the largest hole in because we've got a decent sized hole there, and I'm going to pop that through the centre there. And press down twice because I've gone through 2 layers, although I don't think I needed to. And then we're going to, before I add that, we're going to bling this up.
Good.
Okay, so I'm popping the card out the way.
Okay.
And I think we should go with the brown pearls, the brown selection.
Oh, yes, that blends in really nicely.
So on this, can you see how beautiful? And I think we should have the darker brown on the outside there.
Yes.
Okay. But even look, this colour would even go. It's that when you get spoilt for choice. And we're going to leave them in the 4.
When you've got anything like this, the more choice you have, the more you will do. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
If we did these packs individually and said, okay, choose the green one, or choose the pink one, or choose the white one, or choose the pastel one, or choose the multicolour one.
Apart from the lime green, which is my colour.
Yeah, but even so, if you got your favourite colour home and you had a project and you were toning it in with backing
It's like anything you buy, if you don't buy the set at the time, you get home and you think, oh, now if I'd have had that colour as well, I could have done this.
Yeah.
So,
and listen, with it being what, £17.99 for, what is it, 4, 7, 8 of the pearls, or the sparkles, it's a selection of 9 in the sparkles. I'd go for it, because actually, do you know what? You wouldn't. Close your ears, Pauline, for a second. But you won't need to spend that money again for a long time, will you?
No,
you're going to be using those for a long, long time.
Right. So I've put that. Now all I'm doing is cutting. What I'm just getting is in between the rows.
Yeah.
Okay. My scissors are a little thicker to get in between, but any other scissors would be
smaller scissors, don't you, to get into?
Well, it's not. It's thinner bladed rather than...
Yeah.
But there we go. Now I've got a little bit there, so I am going to go in with, if I can find it. There we go. I have got...
Oh, is this... Are you
This is not hunky-dory, but
Yeah.
it just means I can take that bit off. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So there I've got an extra bit of adhesive there. So if you're careful, you can pull it up a little bit. There we go, I've got it. So we've already put a little bit of bling on there, okay?
Yeah.
Now, that is fine. I would then put something on there, perhaps book, letters,
Yeah.
to say book, perhaps a bird to match the others. But then what I want to show you is we're now going to attach this to here, okay, on there. So I've got some coordinating brown ribbon, and what I'm going to do is pop this through, use my pokey tool, so through the hole. So now we're making it detachable. So we'll put a nice bow.
In a card, which is a really lovely idea,
Yeah,
actually, isn't it?
yeah. So with this card, I'm not here to decorate it.
No.
I'm here to show you what can be achieved.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get that round the wrong other way. Left-handed, you say?
Hey, all the most creative people are. Paul.
We are, actually, we are.
Yeah.
There's something about us. Yeah. Right. Okay, so we'll pop that there.
And also,
we'll tie a nice
write with our
bow.
right hands is a prescription.
Right. Oh, let go of it. Where is it? Hang on. See, usually, before the dreaded COVID,
Yes.
we'd have a presenter right next to us who had got a spare finger, who could put that little finger on there, and I could tie a bow. Now, I get my hunky-dory scissors. This is the pair that I have kept, especially for fabric, ribbon, because we don't cross over.
Never.
We do not, you know.
Especially
Good
when you come
grief.
into a partnership that has a paper crafting channel and a fabric channel.
Absolutely.
Oh, dearie me, you'd cause.
And you get 3 in this set. We sold so many sets the other day, it was untrue. I'm going to trim that one up a little bit more because it's a little bit longer. So now I have my detachable mark. But let's do a little bit here. So on the top, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to cut it with the backing on it. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to cut through there as easy as anything.
Yeah.
This time I am going to use my tweezers because I want to just peel that back, and it's going to be so much easier to hold that 4, and I'm just going to put them at the top there, like so, and then the backing disappears. The backing just disappears.
Yeah.
So now we've got a little finishing touch, a detachable bookmark, which you would decorate up a little bit more. See, we can still see that lovely bird underneath. There we go.
That's awesome, isn't it? And it's so clever. And it just, honestly, it just opens up the window of possibility as to what you can do. Let's focus in on these pearl rolls because they are super nice. And actually, you know, you may have seen possibly, you know, embellishments that you can buy for craft. If they are pearly, they're massive. They're on a big scale, which might be all right if you want to just, you know, highlight 4 corners of a card. That might be fine and okay. But actually, where you can take these in great big bands, as they are right there, all 4 of the colours together, then you can. If you want to just take one of the selections, you can. If you want to take that round corners, you can. And you're going to show us how to mitre as well.
I am. I'll show you that next.
We'll do that in a wee while. Now with this, every single one of these packets is 1 metre long, which is really odd. And actually, you could take that as 4 metres, actually, to be honest with you, because you have got 4 different colours on each one. I'm just going to duck my bald head out of the way there. You don't need to see my roots. There you go. So a full metre, it's a lot. and you're getting that ×8 because you're getting all of these different colours as well. Because if you're bulk buying something like this, which you are in essence, you don't want to be bulk buying all of the same colour necessarily, unless you've got one particular thing in mind. Maybe it's just that wedding thing. That's where you would want 8 of the same thing. But this, as you can see, look, you've got a really fabulous selection of the different colours. Come and have a little look. Because you've got the greens, you've got the pinks, you've got lovely sort of neutrals there, and you've got some plain white pearls. You've got a whole 1 metre length of the plain white.
If you're doing wedding stationery,
Perfect. Yeah.
Table decorations,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. If you've got the little candles, you can put them around the edge of the holder. There really is no end to what you can do with them. It's not all just about card making.
No, absolutely. It's about upcycling. It's about the things that Pauline is about to open the door on as well. The other things that you can do with these. We are looking at £17.99. Remember, you are getting this one as well, which is the multicoloured one. That is part of your selection as well. £17.99. Now, lots and lots of you are multi-buying on this one, and I would not blame you at all. Because to be honest with you, when you go to a craft store and look at something like that, they're not going to have anywhere near the kind of selection that you've got here at that kind of price tag. They'll have colours missing. You've got the whole selection here. Now, let's show you the sparkles again as well, because, you know, the sparkles are always going to be, I mean, the pearls are the brand new kid on the block, but the sparkles, they are like your evergreen, Pauline, aren't they?
Imagine you're doing a hen weekend.
Well, yes.
You know, you could...
Or a stag weekend.
Well,
you could pipe up
absolutely,
a jacket. Really nice,
yeah.
or a hat.
Yeah. And especially if you want an item of clothing, as you say, a jacket, that you for one night only, there's a song there somewhere.
One night only.
You want it really blingy, but you'll know you'll never wear it with bling again.
Yeah, yeah.
Next day, pull it off.
Spot the Jane McDonald fan, everyone. Right, let me show you the selection that we've got in the sparkles then, because you've got the metallic, because you've got the bonus one here, if you like, of the metallic of the silver and gold. Come and have a look.
They're lovely because they are something
colours
different.
as well. They're incredible. So that's the silver and gold. You've got the green in there. You've got more colours, as you can see there. Lovely ombres. So lots and lots of different choices. Plus, remember, with this one, you're also getting the multicoloured roll on this as well. So these are a bit more like your Diamante kind of look, aren't they?
They are, yes. As I say, the gold and silver ones are metallic.
Yeah.
They are a cross between the glitz and the pearl.
Yeah.
You've got the metallic in the middle. But those ones, I mean, they just scream Christmas.
Yes.
You know, I make my own crackers. Things like that on the end of crackers would be a fabulous finishing touch.
And you can take them in lots of different directions as well. You can write with them if you want to, because you can actually take that adhesive roll around corners and you can make curves. So don't always think in straight lines. You can go in all
Oh, yeah, a little snip here of the adhesive backing. Thank you.
I nearly couldn't think of the word there. It's like a little game, this, like a little quiz.
It's like fill the missing word.
Should we have a little mitre?
Yes.
Let's have a little mitre.
Right. So I'm going to
rest of
show
what
you
can do.
firstly how to make an aperture, just in case you've not done one before.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and I always do it. I never pencil out, cut, or get scissors in and try and do it.
Yeah.
I always use my cutting board. So here I've got a 4-inch square of card. Can be any, but this is what I've used.
Yeah.
And on my board, on my cutter, I've got inches running down this side here. So I want to cut a 1/2 inch because I know my gems are half inch
wide. Yeah.
So if and I could do it that way, but I've got measurements this side as well.
Okay.
I put that forward. There we go.
Thanks.
So I'm going to put that on 1/2 inch there. Okay. And then I'm going to take my blade up, and this is, you can see here, you've got an arrow there, you've got little indentations there and there. So I know that is in the middle. So take that, put it on 1/2 inch, it goes down to there to 4. So I'm going to go down to 3.5 inches and stop, turn it round and do exactly the same all the way round. So lift it, because otherwise you're going to cut your card.
Yeah, yeah.
To there, down to 3.5, Keep your hand on it so that this paper doesn't move.
Yeah.
And again. And once you know this, you can make apertures in your card. If you haven't got a die cutting machine, why not? But if you haven't, this is how you make your apertures.
So the blade on that, is that a point then?
Now, I didn't put that on half. I know it isn't, but I'm going to carry on because I have one I've already prepared. Okay. Sorry, Derek, what did you say?
Your blade on the trimmer, is that a point then?
Yes.
So it's not like a... Because a lot of them have like a wheel, don't they?
Yeah, no, this is a point.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so we're on half there. Now, I know this one side isn't right, but we're not going to even think about that because I've got my Blue Peter one that I prepared earlier. So now, we just pop that out, okay, there and there, and you have, see how new, because it's...
Yeah.
But you have your aperture.
It looks like a Polaroid now.
It does. Right, so...
Other pictures are available.
I've done a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I want to show you how we've done. See, you can cut, like I said, you don't have to cut straight, you can cut. Now, you do on this, depending on how wide it is, you sometimes do get a gap. Right. But this is where you can take them off individually. And fill the gaps. So I know I want my darker piece. Let me just start with a straight edge, just to show you. See, the ones I've got left over from cutting points, you can still use.
Oh, yeah. There's not one single one wasted ever.
No. So you can see here how I've got this round. So we've got to fill in this bit. So with this one, we need to mitre two ends. So start with the one, as I say, I want the darker on the inside, but you can see there we'll have a gap, and that's where I can fill in.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, with that end, I don't need to mitre, just fill in. But this end, I will need to mitre.
Right.
So we're going to take, now, also the backing is bigger, so you can easily get your hand there and lift it up, okay? It's wider than you need. So we'll start with this, and I want to show you how you fill in. Okay, so we go there. Okay. And across. And then we will go to there, and then I'll lift it back. Don't worry if that comes off, you can still stick it on the back.
Yeah.
Go to the edge there and cut. I've got sticky scissors and I've got, hang on, an extra bit there, look. Right, so just see where you need to go, and then I'm going to go in with my small scissors.
So you can almost crease a line into the adhesive, can't you, and use that as a guide.
But you see, with the thinner scissors, and I've got a perfect mitre. But there, you can see, I need a little bit. See, this is going back on there for Reese another time. And then all I need to do is look what I need here. Okay, so I need lighter. So I'm coming back to this one. Okay, and I think if I take that off there, I only need those three. But you can just piece it. Okay, so I'm going to remove the blue, the purpley blue, don't need those, okay? Pop this in here, like so. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way, I've mitered the wrong way. That's what you've got to remember, which way your miters are going.
You'll still use that at another stage anyway.
Yeah. So pop that in there, cut that, and then just, with my tweezers, I can just tidy that up. I might need one less than I thought. Yeah, just take that one off. But see how easy it is. I'm doing this live on telly. You've got all the time in the world at home to do that. And there we go.
Great fun as well, actually. If you're one for
take
detail,
one more off.
Then you'll love doing this. And of course, you can create artworks with these as well, because you've got so many different colours to work with. You can work with coordinating colours. You can build up scenes.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, especially I think with the pearls as well, because you've got such a breadth of different colours with them, but also with the sparkle.
There we go. Oh, there we go. There we are. So there we go. Mitered, put it now. Any photograph on there, then on the scrapbook page, or round a topper on a card, and I think it blinged beautifully.
Amazing. I tell you what I've done with something like this before as well. You know, you can buy those. There are stores where you can buy those like wooden letters, and they're quite big. You know, so you can spell out, you know, J and D, or you know, Emma, or whatever. You know, somebody's name on a shelf or something like that. You can add these to those, but you can also follow the shape of the letters when you're doing that as well, and it's great fun to do. I did it when I was going to set up a studio where I do my crafting up in my house and do YouTube videos and whatever, but that never happened. I was too busy doing other stuff. But I made, out of these wooden letters, just bling them up in that kind of way, and it looks super, super good, really, really effective. Now, you've got a cat there. What are you doing?
I've got Curious Cats coming up at 5.
Okay.
So I've taken a page out of the little book. This I would put onto a card.
Yeah.
I've cut around it. Okay. So this cat is lovely. What I love in this book, this cat has got a party hat on. But in the back of the book, which you'll see later, the little book, you can put him with sunglasses on. And also, you know, bow ties and all sorts.
Nice.
So what we're going to do is we're going to 3D.
It's all on pre-order, by the way, the Cool Cats goodies, Curious Cats. They are.
But you're
cool
right,
as well.
he's very cool, this
very
cat.
cool as well.
He's got his party hat on. So let's just pop that. And then what I want to do, okay, is pop his hat on. See? And then, I don't know oh, here's my card. Here it is. Hide it. So I've got a little A6 card. I've trimmed this down a minute little bit because I want to put some pearls on. And I didn't want anything to hang over the edge.
Yeah.
So I've just trimmed him down just a fraction. So he's nicely stuck on there. And then with these gorgeous, like sorbet colours, but the pink on this goes better than the pink on the pink ones. Okay, so you've got that choice. So what I'm doing is...
Remember, this could be to a cat's actual birthday party. I do know people who do have birthday parties for their pet. Sometimes I think it's just an excuse for another bottle of Prosecco, but thinly veiled.
But if you did cards for charity, like Cats Protection, that kind of thing.
rescue centres, things like that. Yeah, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
So I'm going to do this.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. You could bling up a bottle as well, couldn't you? If you've
got absolutely,
like a fancy raffle going on or something like that. You just want to bling up a very, you know, uninteresting bottle of...
If you got one for a raffle or something like that, you want to...
Bling it up.
So now I've cut one string, and I'm just going to remove the backing. And then if I put this now around the edge of here, then cut it off where you can see, right? Look, I've got gems all over my scissors, but you know, who cares? Let's put one along the bottom here. Now, you can see I've got a little bit of adhesive off the roll.
Yeah,
just cut that off. Okay, so now you've gone from one plain sheet, you know, like we usually mat and layer?
Yes.
Well, instead of matting and layering...
It's the next step.
It's got this one. So where am I finished? There I am. So we're going to go down and we're going to cut, all the way down to do the next ones. And I've still got loads.
That's the thing, isn't it? You've still got, because you're only cutting out one of the 4 colours there, you've still got a metre's worth.
Yeah, and I'm not going to get round, I'm not going to use them all.
No.
Round here. I still will have plenty left. Let's cut that there. I mean, obviously you can, more time you can measure out, but I know we're short of time here. And you see, I've got here a plain phone case.
Yeah.
Bling that up.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so here we go again, round
And you
the
can
side.
change it as well. When you want to change the colour, you can just change the colour, can't you?
Yeah.
You've got the choices.
Well, let's face it, the kids these days, they have one colour, but they know they want, well, as soon as you buy something in a colour, that's it, they want a different colour.
Yeah.
Right, and then hopefully, oh, a bit short, but because we've got,
Aren't we all, Paul?
I think we can do it.
I was meant to be 6'6". Don't know what went wrong, but never mind. 5'3 3/4" is enough for me.
So we just need a tiny bit more, of which we've got here that we trimmed off from the last one. Okay, and we pop that on there. But how easy is that? So now, as I say, instead of a little bit of mirror, we've got a blinged up cat.
Look, come and have a little look at this, because it's absolutely glorious. And doesn't it really? It makes the final finish. It just highlights the personality of the cat. It just helps the cat to jump out of the card a little bit more, doesn't it? It just adds to his cheeky little features. It's fantastic. Now, listen, that card is part, or that cat is part of the Curious Cats collection, which is all on pre-order right now. If you want to go and have a little look, you absolutely can. Make sure as well you check out your sparkles and your pearls and the punches as well. They're absolutely brilliant. So when we come back at 5, gotcha, sorry, today's a different day. When we come back at 5, Curious Cats, and we're going into the whole collection, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Brilliant. Can't wait. Thank you, Pauline. After the break, we have got a brand new supplier and guest here at Hobby Maker, and you are going to love it. Now, if I say to you paper quilling, it might put a picture into your mind. That picture will be totally and completely wrong. Because wait until you see, after the break, you are going to see someone and something which will completely turn your head. Because if you are a paper crafter right now, we're going to get you quilling within the next 5 minutes, I promise you. See you after the break.
When you purchase anything on Hobby Maker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with Hobby Maker.
Hobby Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobby Maker.
Yeah, go on. Hopping up with chocolate. Thailand, yeah, definitely. Favourite place I've been. David Beckham. No, never. I don't get why people want to warm up pineapple. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Yeah, people never paid me to sing. Breaking Bad. Biscuit. A lot of people don't agree with that, do they? But I'd say biscuit. I can juggle. Thank you. Oh no! Ah! Makes it look like I can't juggle.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Hobby Maker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk. Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobby Maker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making, and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobby Maker.
Here at Hobby Maker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobby Maker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobby Maker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with Hobby Maker.
It couldn't be easier to watch Hobby Maker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube. So you can watch at home or on the go.
If you want to search our website for your favourite brands, simply go to hobbymaker.co.uk, click on brands, and you'll find all your favourite items all in one place. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Hobby Maker are live from 1 PM to 6 PM every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
My name is Anne-Marie and I am the creative manager at Hunky-dory Crafts. Hunky-dory are the UK's premier papercraft manufacturer, and we design and manufacture all of our papercraft goodies back at home in Preston. We do lots of papercraft products as well as moonstone dyes. We have our prism range of colouring mediums like watercolour pencils, alcohol markers, waterbrush pens, and we also have our very own range of stamps called For the Love of Stamps. We're really looking forward to bringing you all of our brand new product launches as well as our inspirational demonstrations, which we just know the audience love.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back to Hobby Maker and welcome Jess from Tillyviktor.
Hello.
Welcome to your first time on telly.
Thank you.
And it only hurts the first time, as I told you earlier. Be absolutely fine. You have got something ingenious for us, which I love, and we're talking quilling. I don't know if you've got a little chance, Ben, straight away to just have a little look at some of the wonders that we have got across here, because this is just absolute genius. Right, Jess, you're lucky for your first time. You've got the nosiest presenter on earth with you. So, right, tell me how it all started.
Okay.
How did Jess manage to be here on telly?
Okay,
right
so
now?
I stumbled across quilling back in 2015.
Right.
Just purely by accident. I was looking for, the way everybody stumbles across crafts really, I was looking for something special to make for my niece for her birthday.
Okay.
And I found this quilled Princess Castle and it was so pretty and I knew she'd love it. So I ordered a quilling tool that day and then it came and I was just obsessed ever since. So that was back in 2015. And I used to just sell quilled artwork on my website online. And then when I went off on maternity leave from my job, the commute to have my daughter, the commute wasn't feasible anymore.
Can I be nosy? What kind of work were you doing before?
I was in fashion. I spent 10 years in the fashion industry.
Okay, so you've gone from... Right, and were you like...
I was a print designer, yeah.
So you were design?
Yes.
And you've gone as far away from fabric and design almost as you can go.
Yeah.
Because you can't do what you can do with quilling in fabric, really, can you?
No, it's not even remotely similar.
Interesting. So you started selling yourself?
Yeah, so I was just selling my artworks.
Yeah.
And the more and more I spoke to people about quilling, the more people gave me the same reaction, like, oh, it looks really hard, or, oh, I bought a kit years ago and never tried it. And I thought, how sad is that it's such an amazing art form and people aren't doing it enough? So then when it was time to go back from maternity leave, it wasn't feasible with the commute. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to push with Tillyviktor. And then the idea of the kits came about. And I wanted just to make it more accessible for people, easier for people to pick up, really.
Okay, so Tillyviktor.
Yes. Where's that come from? Yeah.
You knew that question was coming.
You know, so many people call me Tilly, which is fine.
But your name's
Jess.
right.
Yeah, it's because my niece's name is Tilly.
Right.
And her middle name is Victoria. So because I founded the company making her a gift, it just made complete sense for me to name it after her.
And Tilly was the niece that you were looking to
Yes.
make something for that led to the first quilling project that led to all of this.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you've dedicated the business name.
Yes.
That's incredible, because that's a real genuine kind of heart and soul story. Again, I'm going to say something now, and I don't want to be rude or offensive to anyone. I would never ever want to do that. But you are not the typical quiller. Because I said to you before the break, if I say paper quilling to you, you'll have an idea in your head, and it will be classic floral blooms and whatever, and potentially something that maybe was for someone who was a lot more mature, let's say. I don't mean to be rude or offensive to anyone. This is why we need people like you in the craft business, because you've got a new energy on something, and you're reigniting something which is classic. Because quilling goes back how far? What's the history of quilling?
Like ancient times.
Yeah.
I think the nuns used to do it in Italy,
Yeah.
like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And it's like what you said, traditionally, you would think of it being like floral or really like sort of...
Chintzy.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So I wanted just to breathe a little bit of life into it. And then I decided this year that I was going to launch my first kit. So I launched my first kits February of this year. And I haven't really slept since because it's been crazy.
Fantastic. Now,
So, yeah.
listen, Jess, I'm going to want to call you Tilly all the way through the show now. I just know it. So that's going to happen. Let's just say that now. Jess, you've put these kits together for us. In the kit, if I've never, ever quilled before, I get everything I need to make the project. Let's go to this selection here first, if we can. This is called the Spring Florals collection, which is, I mean, that is brilliant. Because I also think of quilling, when I hear those words, I think, oh, blimey, I'm going to need 3 days. I'm going to end up, everything will ache, and it will look rubbish.
Okay.
That's what people think, though, isn't it? They think, actually, I've got to commit a lot of time to this.
It is time
It's going
consuming.
to be quite hard work.
But I don't think... I think, you know, before I came on, I read some of the... After I was introduced, I read some of the comments underneath the photos. And so many people said, oh, quilling looks really fiddly, or I've got a kit, haven't started it yet. So I'm here today to actually show you how easy it can be.
Right, challenge accepted. Right, let's take you through the kits then, shall we, first of all? First of all, it's this one here, which is Spring Florals. Now, this is a starter kit. It comes with the tools as well. What I can output out of that is more than just those two, I think, isn't it, that you're
there's
looking
4.
at? So there are 4 designs there, 4 floral designs, and you will have all of the tools. Now, talk me through, talk me through this kit, and we'll assume that it's the same with the others.
Okay, so in your kit, you get the paper that you need for all the artwork inside. You get a toolkit, which includes the mini glue pot, you
do it the right way around for you. We're looking at it from above.
Oh, right,
so there you go.
perfect.
No, it's all right.
So you get your mini quilling board. If you don't know what this is, guys, don't worry, because I'm going to be demoing it later. So you get your super cute little quilling board.
Yeah.
You get your mini glue pot, which is amazing, because I think when people are quilling, they can get into a bit of a mess with the glue, and it's a real pet peeve of mine. You only need the smallest amount of glue, exactly where you need to put it. So that's why I've included this, because it's
with a little pinpoint.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little.
Brilliant.
Just exactly where you need it. You get your quilling tool. Again, guys, don't worry if you haven't seen one of these before. I'm going to demo it. So it's got a slotted centre where you just pop the paper in the middle.
But it's not like threading a needle, no?
No, because it has an open top.
Okay, great.
So you slot it in, and then you get these. Now these are going to be your best friend, guys, because these are so pointy and precise that it's easy to pick up all of the small bits.
Oh, yes.
So
Right.
yeah.
Amazing.
So you get all your tools that you need. You get your paper, then you get your templates.
Oh, now, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but it's almost like, actually, we might need to go to Andy's camera, actually, because can you see the design is sort of, it's almost like it's tattooed into paper. It's difficult to describe. But
It's
can you
printed
see it? It's
outline,
very
yeah.
faintly on this side
Yeah.
there. Yeah, you can see it there. We just had to adjust the cameras so that you can see it. And that's the template that you follow.
Yeah. So I think
amazing.
I think because people get a bit daunted about, they get nervous about where to stick things. So I've printed them so it's not super in your face. So when you quill it, you're not going to be able to see the black outline that looks a bit unsightly.
Too much.
Exactly. So it's just a really light print, so you can just, it's really easy. You can just stick exactly on the template.
Okay, let's just show you, look, the amount of papers that you get for one kit, which is really, really cool. And I think for $21.99, I think that's super, super good. Right. Let's just have a quick look at the other kits as well and take as read that you'll get pretty much the same in every single kit. Now, is that this one here, isn't it? Yeah, Summer Posies is this one. This is really super, super lovely. Do you know what I love about this, Jess, as well, is it's so, so vibrant. The colours pop amazingly. Really, really good. So this makes, how many images are there in this one?
So this one's slightly different because you actually get the wooden board to quill on top of.
Oh, okay.
So you get the...
Right, so the two little...
Yeah, so you get the two mini
cards and...
And you get the wooden board, yeah.
Yeah, and down here, look.
Yes.
You get this, and so you get the board. So it's like a big sort of, well, like a 2 or 3 times thicker than a coaster, but it's about coaster size, isn't it?
You can't call it a coaster.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just describing the shape, that's all, and the kind of rough size.
Yeah, and then it comes with a picture hook on the back. So once it's quilled, it's the perfect gift. You can send it, and then they can just literally pop it up on their wall.
Yeah, I was just talking about the thickness. So it's like
I'm already offended now.
3 or 4. I'm so sorry. I'll get my coat. Of course, don't you're putting it up and displaying it. I wouldn't dream of using something like this as a coaster. But can you see, thickness-wise, it's probably 3 or 4 times thicker than your standard coaster. Oh, you even put the doodah on there.
Yeah, the picture hook.
Oh,
on the
you're
back.
amazing.
So this kit comes with the same tools as what we've just been through. So that you get those tools with those and the paper.
So that's $24.99, Paul, right? Yep, $24.99. That's amazing. That's really, really good. Again, let's have a look at the images on that one again, shall we, with the posies, because I think they are super, super cool. So you get the 2 mini cards, and you get the design that's on the coaster as well. I think that's really lovely. Events, birthdays, just getting you into it as well.
And it also comes with a printed template on the wood as well, so you don't need to panic or stress about where to stick things. It's all done for you.
Okie dokie. Right, last one over here, and then we'll go back to the beginning. Oh, well, should we do the mandala one? Yeah, let's do the mandala one first, because we're actually looking at it there. So this is mindful mandalas, right?
Yes, yeah. So you get 2 boards in this kit.
Yeah.
And again, the outline is already on there, so you don't have to stress about that. This kit's a bit of a longer make because I think during the pandemic, everybody realised how important it was just to take time for themselves.
Yes.
So actually, what I love about this kit is you really can get lost in the process. So it's a longer make for both of them.
Do you know what? Paul just read my mind. Producer Paul just read my mind. This is my favourite one as well. I definitely would want to do this. It's all about the dimension that it gives you. So there are the boards. So they are, is that slightly, so it's slightly bigger than the one in the last selection, but you're getting 2 of them, 2 designs. But the mandalas themselves are just tremendous. I think they're absolutely beautiful. They're really nice. £31.99. The satisfaction you're going to get out of this. Can I just say, if you've got someone that also needs something to do, and I've got a member of the family at the moment, and awful story, I suppose, but we had to take them to a care home this week, which is a tremendously difficult thing to deal with, as I'm sure you can imagine. Lots of people in that situation, and now actually they need something to do. And actually, when you lose things like reading and concentration, you're not able to do a crossword and things like that anymore. Something like this that can be super engaging, but anybody could do it. Likewise, children in the holidays as well. You could teach them how to quill as well, because everyone is skilled in a different way, aren't they? That's amazing, I think. Really good, and great value for money, because it's not just the satisfaction of making it, but then you've got the gift, which is actually a very worthy gift.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to ask you a difficult question now, Jess, and be as be as honest as you like. But if I was wanting to buy one of these quilled artworks that you made directly from you, what's the kind of price range we would be looking at for something like, if I came to a craft fair to see you and I wanted to buy something that you spent hours making?
And the thing is, it really is ours.
Yeah.
So you would be looking at probably about £80.
Right. There you go. And that's why we make our own. Because although it is lovely to buy something like that, wouldn't you rather make it yourself and have that satisfaction? And also save yourself 50 quid along the way. Oh, actually more than 50 quid, actually, wouldn't it? Because you're getting 2 designs in that £31.99. Very good. Right, let's go back to sweet treats then, shall we? Back to the very beginning. And then I'm accepting the challenge of you making this really easy for me to do this. Sweet treats next. Now, that's lovely. I'm going to angle that so you can see it head on, because that is a gorgeous, glorious, yummy donut, which is really cute. That's one of the sweet treats. Should we show you the others as well while we're here? We've also got the most glorious cupcake, and you've got your ice cream cone there as well, which is so good. Now, this is the one that everyone will want to go for. This will probably be, am I right in saying this might be one of the more swifter to make if I'm a beginner?
No.
Oh, well, there you go then. There you go. You never know, do you? Always good to ask.
Yeah.
£19.99. Now, why? Because it feels like there's less elements to it.
I tell you why. It's because it's a sort of a different kind of quilling, really. It's more of an edged kind of quilling, so it's a slightly takes slightly more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, if you're sticking something like this, you've got a lot of area to stick. But when you're sticking the thin strips, you're literally sticking that thin strip of paper.
Oh, right, so it's really detailed.
Yes.
I get you. Get you. Right, listen, let's get into some making, shall we? You'll find all the papers, by the way, if you are a quiller already and you're thinking, will you get on with it, Derek, for heaven's sake? Let this girl do what she does. I will, I promise. But if you are a quiller already, you've got all of the papers are on the website as well. And there are about 20-odd different colour packs of the papers in 2 different widths as well. Are all on the website, as you can see there, various prices. £4 for these packs of papers. That must take a long time to put a pack like that together. I take it you have somebody else do that. It's not something you do yourself. Thank heavens for that, woman. Honestly. Right then, let's get started then. Which one are you going to show us?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the starter kit, summer poses.
Sweet florals. Which one?
Not the summer poses. Or the sweet florals. We both got it wrong. It's fine. The spring florals.
Spring florals.
Yes. Okay,
Fabulous.
so I'm going to, just for added pressure, I'm going to let you choose which one I make. So either the sunflower or the daisy.
Oh, I think we're probably more daisy time of the year, aren't we?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
fine.
I think so.
So inside your kits, guys, as well as everything that we've just spoke about, you also get this practice page. Now, as I was saying earlier, if you're a little bit nervous about quilling, I've popped this practice page in and it tells you which colours that you're not going to use, so you can practice with all of those colour strips.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
So before you stick anything down, you can have a really good practice go.
And would you advise that?
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
because it just gets you more comfortable.
Okay.
And also, I've got the instructions, so the quill shapes. So you've got all of the instructions front and back to make each element. And then I've got the written instructions and also photos. And also a link to the website where it's got video tutorials if you need any extra help.
Oh, okay, so we can come to your YouTube channel. Is it you?
It's not YouTube, but it's the website, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And is it you?
Yes,
Brilliant.
it's me.
Do you do workshops as well?
You know, I've got my first one booked. I'm
Brilliant.
excited.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, so I have pre-made a lot of my stuff for this because obviously we're tight on time.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the wrong one. It's the daisy you chose, isn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so
Oh, right. Okay, so the daisy is not lots and lots of, I'm going to use the wrong terms here, but rolls. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm going with, until you tell me differently.
yeah, no, these are
They're almost like individual teardrops,
yes,
aren't they?
exactly.
Yeah.
They're the hollow teardrop shape.
Okay.
So I'll show you how to make those now. So
Oh, so your papers come all bound together at the top like a paper pad would?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to get out the colours that I need. So this one will be white.
Okay.
And then in the instructions page, it will tell you exactly the width. So you've got the measurement here and in the colour that you need to cut. And I've put a really handy ruler down the side so you haven't got to go anywhere else.
Right.
So you haven't got to, search around for a ruler.
Okay.
So these kits are amazing because if you're going out anywhere and you want to take some crafts with you, literally everything you need is in the box, apart from scissors.
Right.
So you can, take it on the train or take it away for a weekend or something like that.
Oh, I need to introduce you to someone as well, outside of here.
Okay.
So you can go on cruise ships and show people how to do this. Because I think actually on a cruise, could you imagine? This would be absolutely brilliant. Because it's something you could start in the class, couldn't you? And then take off to your cabin and finish off, couldn't you?
Exactly, because it's just, everything you need is in that small box. So it's perfect to pack in a case. Okay, so I'm making one of the daisy petals here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally make a fold about 5 millimetres in.
Yeah.
This is going to be the tab that you stick to the other side.
Right.
And then using my quilling tool, I'm just going to score it like you would, at Christmas with like ribbon.
I'm just going to take the card away underneath, just so we're not white on white. Yeah, cool.
And then I should have done this earlier, but I need some glue. So I'm just going to pop me some glue on there. Now, I would advise with quilling, like I said earlier, you can get a bit messy with the glue. So get yourself a little paintbrush or one of these glue applicators. We've got these on the show today.
Yeah.
And it will just give you the right amount of glue exactly where you need it.
Oh, yes, because it's got like a chisel nib, hasn't it?
Yeah, and also you're not going to get messy with the paintbrush because it's silicone, so it just peels right off once you're done with it.
Oh, it's actually not a brush, is it? Well,
No,
it
no.
is, but it's made of silicone. so
Exactly.
it's not bristles, so
No.
they won't dry up and
Exactly, yeah.
go crusty
Yeah.
and whatever.
Okay, so I've just stuck that tab onto the other side, and then there you go. That's simple as that. And that's your daisy petal. So
Okay.
then
Back to the card.
back to the card, yeah.
Or Derek picked the daisy, didn't we? We're going to have more white on white now, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So again, using my brush, I'm just taking a little bit of glue and I'm just going to glue around the edge like that. And then just stick it down to the card, just over the template, exactly where it tells you to. And then I'm just going to keep going round to fill all of the template.
So actually these are, yeah, have you noticed the whole tempo of the show has, mellowed.
So yeah, it's one of those crafts that you can't rush, and because of that, I love it so much. I've got a daughter, and she's 2 in August, and it's a bit intense, as anybody who's got a toddler would know. So then when I get to switch off,
Yeah.
and I go upstairs and I can just, do this as my job, it's just such a relaxing process.
Yeah. That's so nice, isn't it?
So then, it makes it, I think people look at quilling and they think, wow, it looks really fiddly and really hard, and it can look really intimidating. But if you split it down into the different elements, so the whole pack of this spring florals, you just need 6 elements to make all of the cards, just 6. This is the one of them that I'm doing now.
And does it tell you how many of each
Yeah,
to make?
yeah, of course. So, for
And then-
example, this daisy
Yeah.
tells you to cut 10 strips, exactly how wide, in what colour, and then that's it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And you're always going to get it right because it's always the same length that you're cutting.
Yeah.
So you've got very, very little chance of getting that wrong.
And also, you're going to use your practice page to start with. So, I mean,
You know what I'm going to ask you to do though, aren't you? To make a leaf. as well? Is a leaf going to take longer?
No, it's fine.
Just because I think actually, I think this part, the petals, we all think we're there, we're with you.
Okay.
We're all right with this quilling so far. What happens when we do a leaf?
Okay, so at the bottom here, it will tell me, so my stem is 5.2 centimetres, so I'll cut one of those in a second. Leaf is 17.5, so quite a long one. So I'm going to measure it out here, trim it at the bottom. Now, using the quilling tool, I'm going to slot it through that little gap there.
Okay.
So
Quilling tool comes with the kits, but you can indeed buy it individually as well, as you see the details earlier for the tweezers on their own as well. So, is there a certain number of...
You're going to roll it until you've got no paper left.
Okay, right, good.
So you're just going to keep going until it's all rolled. If you hold it taut while you roll as well, that'll make sure it stays on the tool. So I'm going to take my quilling board here. Now, at the bottom here, it will tell you what hole to use. So I'm going to pop this quilled roll.
Can I just move you that way just slightly? I'm just going to take the card away as well, just again, so we're not white on white. There we go.
Next to each hole is a number. The number...
Let's go a bit further away, just because your head's over it. There we go.
The number corresponds to the circumference of the circle, so the millimetres. So this one tells me to use number 11. So I'm going to pop that into number 11, and it's just going to expand inside the hole.
Yes.
Once that's fully expanded, I'm going to grab my tweezers and take it out. And I'm going to glue this tab. Just add a tiny bit of glue on the end.
Yeah.
And I'm going to close that. Hold it for a couple of seconds just to allow the glue to bond.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to squish it. You ready?
Go on.
There you go.
Okay, right.
And then you would literally just pop that over the template.
Oh, that looked, for what you end up with, that looked too simple.
Yeah. And that's the thing about quilling. I think people look at it and they're really intimidated, but it's so easy. A finished piece might look really complicated, but actually you're just splitting it down into elements. For the mandalas, you only need 10 elements that make both. The same 10 elements make both mandalas.
Okay. Right, so this board that we've got, the little heart-shaped board that we've got here, that's got so many... Do they all make circles, or do they all make leaves, or do they do multiple things?
Yeah, so the circles just correspond to the different size that you're going to be left with, a different size of shape.
Right.
But you can pinch them and squeeze them and roll them in different ways to make different shapes.
I get you.
Yeah. So if I would have just pinched that at one end instead of flattening it in half, I would have got one of these shapes. Just from the same hole.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that clever? I think that's brilliant. Question coming from Tina, who says, hi both, I've always fancied trying quilling. Just wondered, can you use any type of glue for gluing the strips?
You can, however, I would recommend a tacky glue because it's just a PVA, but it's a tacky one. If you use, and if it's not tacky, it can get a bit messy because your strip will fling off and then you've got glue all over your card, and that's not what you want. You want it to be neat. So if it's tacky, it will dry quicker, it will bond quicker.
And you also don't want one that is too saturating either, because there's...
And then, you don't want your card to get wet.
You lose your definition as well, don't you?
Yeah.
In the coils, because you'll get them sticking together unevenly, won't you?
Yeah.
Right, okay, we have got tacky glue on the show as well. Actually, there it is. Huge. So you will want more. We all use tacky glue for all kinds of things. Card makers know this is one, and this is your one of choice. Anita.
Yes. I've tried loads of different glues, but this is by far the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 240 millilitres there for you. Blimey, your prices are absolutely amazing, I have to say. Every time I see one of your prices pop up, I think, oh my word, I can hear the pips squeaking. £5.25 for a heck of a lot of tacky glue. Any crafter knows. Well, can I just borrow your little bottle there? These are the bottles that come with the kit, which will more than suffice making your 3 or 4 designs in the project. Can you see? Look. And so that's the size of the bottle that comes in the kit, and that's the size of a bottle which is £5.25. So, you know what? That is ridiculous. You want to stock up on that. All of our card makers want to have a little stack up and a stock up of that at $5.25, which is amazing. Right, shall we review the kits and then we'll come back and do another then,
Yeah,
shall
fine,
we?
yep.
If that's okay. Because this is brilliant. Did you start this hour thinking, quilling? Now, I want to quill probably as much as I want to become, no disrespect to anyone, a librarian. Do you know what I mean? You probably didn't see yourself as a quiller, as I thought before I came into this afternoon. I'd met Jess, of course, and I thought, brilliant. Now, is it your mother demonstrating or your auntie coming to demonstrate because you don't look like a quiller? Do you know what I mean? No offence to anyone, but this is like a breath of fresh air, like a new take on something. And to see how... I'm not going to say simple because it does take some time to do. There is a skill to it as well, but you can pick that up very, very easily with Jess's help, which is brilliant. So, where should we go? Let's go. Is that the sweet treats?
Yes, on the end.
Spring florals. Right, okay, that's this one here. Okay, third of the stock here is already sold out and gone, and I'm not surprised. I can't see names again because it's zoomed in, the screen zoomed in. All I can see is start quantity 1. There are lots of you coming in. Third of the stock already sold out and gone on that one. People are buying 2s and 3s of that kit. Now, you can make all 4 of the designs that you can see there. So there is the daisy, the sunflower, and the...
You get the Gerber vase and also the forget-me-not vase.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Benj. Crafter on the web, well done. 3 of these coming your way. They do make an excellent gift. They really, really do. But again, you get that satisfaction of making as well, which is a real joy. So that's £21.99, and you will definitely be back for more. The next most popular so far is the Summer Posies, which is this one, I believe, here, isn't it? I'm standing behind it, so I can't really see. There we go. The Summer Posies is really, really nice because I love the way it kind of gathers in the centre. And they're so bright and dimensional. That's the thing about this, Jess, is that it's the dimension to this. Now, with this, you get the 2 mini cards, and then you get the big board there as well, the big round board.
The coaster.
Which is... No. Please don't call it a coaster. It's a work of art, honestly. Have some respect for it. Also comes with the attachment to actually hang it there as well, which is really, really super cool. So this can go straight onto a picture hook, which is lovely. £24.99 there. Good afternoon, guys. I started quilling years ago, said Karen, and only quill now with my 3-year-old granddaughter who is leaning toward being a pro. It's the shapes.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Karen. Isn't it lovely to see? You might have thought, see, I think a lot of paper crafters would walk around a craft show and they would know whether they were a quiller or not. And if you're a casual kind of passer, you're like, oh no, that looks far too complicated for me. And you carry on walking, don't you? You do, because you look at the intricacy of the finished piece and you think, I couldn't do that. Now, can I be a pain? In that Posies, you see the... well, they're either ranunculus or they're roses.
They're what? What's ranunculus?
I'm going to point one out. Don't move. These ones here.
The roses, yes.
Yeah. Roses. I think
yeah.
ranunculus is a kind of rose, to be honest. I only know because I saw a packet of bulbs the other day that hadn't planted. I wonder if you'll show us how to make one of those in a moment. I'll run through the other kits with you as well. So we'll go to mandalas. I think mandalas is just phenomenal. They are 2 larger projects, but I think it's about the colours as well as the designs on this. I think they're just incredible, don't you? They're really, really good. So there is one of the 2. So you do get the board bases as well, and you get 2 of them on this. This is my favourite. I absolutely adore that. I love its sort of symmetry and its perfection. I love it. And I love the little hearts going around it. They're called mindful mandalas. And actually, oh my word, you know, that is something to really escape to and be mindful to as well. So that's that kit, £31.99. And let's go back to the beginning over here of our sweet treats, which I am loving, and they are beautiful. We get the donut, we get the ice cream cone and the cupcake cake, don't we?
Yes.
On this one. Lots of people on this one also going for a multi-buy. I don't blame you at all. See, if you are just starting out, well, I know this is just as time consuming, isn't it? Because actually what you need to do is you need to track your glue all around the outside edge on this one. £19.99. Now, the applicator brush, which a brush is a slight misnomer actually, because let's call it an applicator because it's actually made of silicone, but it's like a brush but without bristles, so it won't get hard and stiff and unusable. It's £2.50. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I don't think I have, to be honest with you, but you can also use it to place gems and things like that, so you'll use it in other elements of your crafting anyway. These prices, honestly, you can't put prices like this on the screen. Let me tell you, we're on the telly, Jess. £2.50 is not a price for the telly, let me tell you, but it's a great price. We're nearly sold out on those as well, by the way, so please make sure that you check out as quick as you can. Right.
Right, so...
Nothing like a rose.
Rose, fine. Let's go for a rose. Now, a rose is one of those things that I think you've got to trust the process. So you'll read the instructions and you'll think, Jess, what on earth? Where do I even start?
Okay,
So
it's good that I've asked you to show us then.
Yes. So first of all, I'm going to cut a strip. I don't need all of that. So again, I'm going to slot it through the hole. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it 3 or 4 times towards me just to keep it on the tool. I'm then going to make a fold. Now, while you're doing this, it looks messy and you're going to think, oh, I've done this wrong. This can't possibly be right. But it is right, and you just need to believe that actually, yeah, it's fine. Just going to keep folding, and then you're going to absorb the fold. You're going to wind it round until you absorb the fold.
I've got you, yeah.
Then once you've absorbed it, you're going to put another fold in, and then you're going to roll it round. And you're going to keep going like that until you've got no paper left.
So you are literally folding it down on itself.
Yes.
And then incorporating that fold so it ends up straight again, and then repeating it and doing it and doing it and doing it
now,
again.
it's going to look messy, but when you finish...
Oh, just show that to Andy's camera there, because that is so, so sweet. Isn't that beautiful?
And that's just from one flat strip of paper.
But bear in mind, and will you repeat that again, because I would love to see that again.
Yeah.
How easily it and how important this tool is in all of that as well, and what that tool does. So if you do everything, but just like extra slow for me, just so we can get it all.
So I'm going to pop it into the slip.
Great.
And I'm going to go 3 or 4 turns just to keep it on the tool.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop my first fold in. Then I'm going to just roll it round until that fold's completely gone. Then I'm just going to do the same again. And then you're just going to keep going.
Phenomenal. Who'd have thought that something that ends up looking so complex...
And that's the thing, it's so simple, and it's such a shame that more people aren't doing quilling, because it's not intimidating at all.
Can I tell you why? People only see 2 things. They see the outside of a box and they see the finished. They never see anyone doing it.
Yeah, no,
I think if you see somebody doing it, you're like, yeah, I could do that. What's the big deal?
Once you reach the end of the strip, you'll notice I've just let that go. I've let it go just to expand a little bit, so the rose grows, so it's not so tight.
Yeah.
Once it's finished expanding, all I'm going to do is I'm going to...
Just glue that last tab.
Yeah, exactly. Just pop a tiny bit of glue on there. And then grabbing my tweezers, I'm just going to pinch that closed so it just stays nice and closed.
And that's it? You're just holding for a few seconds
Exactly,
for the glue
just
to grab.
just to allow the glue to bond, There you go. And these are great, actually, if you... What I've noticed people doing online, I've got some friends who make cake toppers. And what they're doing is they're adding quilled elements just to make it a little bit that extra special. So these are great for wedding cards or anything like that, just to give it that little bit of extra pop.
Yeah. And when you buy more quilling papers, they come in different widths as well, don't they?
Yes. So you can buy the 10mm or the 5mm.
Okay.
And that just refers to how wide they are.
Yeah. That's amazing. See, and aren't you? You're the same as me, where you're kind of like, oh, Like I never would have gone. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I'm so sorry to do this, but I'm just being honest. And I think a lot of people are sitting at home thinking the same thing. Quilling? Oh, you wouldn't get me anywhere near quilling. Let me tell you, all that fiddly stuff and all blah, blah, blah. Look. Jason, look. 3 minutes ago, even tells you when the message came in. Fantastic idea to spend time relaxing and well explained how to do. There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
You see?
Who was that, Jason? Thanks, Jason.
Here's Bethan. It's coming back. I'm loving these quilling designs. They're so beautiful. Which kit will you recommend for someone who's never done quilling before? Bethan, can I answer that? Any of them? Don't you think?
I would probably recommend either the starter kit or the summer posies. The summer posies, although it looks more complicated, it's the same sort of system. So once you've mastered one of the elements, they just keep repeating themselves. So either of the florals.
So these two are the spring flowers, aren't they? And these are the
summer posies.
Summer posies,
yes.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another message coming in from Julie. Welcome to the Hobby Maker family. I've ordered the Summer Posies kit and cannot wait to get started.
Oh,
you make it look so easy. There'll be so many people. Thank you, Julie. Bless you. Oh, there's more as well. Here's another one from Jane. Jane in Worcestershire. Hi, what is the little glue applicator you're using? Loving the demo. So lovely, thank you, says Jane. You actually get it in the kit. It's just the diddiest thing.
You get the glue pot in the kit, and the glue applicator, the only kit that you get this in is the mandala kit.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant, applicator people usually mean the actual...
the glue pot.
Thing with, the glue pot with the
little... You get the glue in all of the kits, yes.
Right, so you get that. But if you want the applicator brush, I'm afraid it's sold out.
Oh.
Not surprised, it was only
£2.50.
Or,
if you need it, get the mandala kit, it comes with it.
There you go, see? Sarah in Shropshire says, I'm mesmerised by what I'm seeing. I've got my kits ordered and can't wait to start. Such beautiful and colourful designs. Please bring back more soon. Please bring back more soon. Yes. Or more back soon. Yes. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I didn't expect to come out of this thinking, actually, that's something I could do. I expected, Jess, lovely lady, this is going to be a great show. I will stand there and look and go, yeah, fantastic. For people who like that kind of thing, it's going to be great. I didn't expect to be as interested as I am, to be honest with you. Caroline in East Sussex says, I love quilling. We need more quilling in our lives.
Yes, we do.
Do you know, Caroline, you're so true. And yesterday, if you'd have asked me that question yesterday, I'd have said, really? It's pretty niche, isn't it? Like, you've just made it. You are the fixer here. I work with so many people who demonstrate bits and pieces, and it's really nice to have something here which has a heritage, which has a background, which has a history that needs reigniting.
Yeah.
People need to know about this all over again, and you've done it perfectly. Right, should we go through your kits again, and then we'll do another demo, shall we?
Yep, fine, yep.
What should we, actually, let's look at the mandala again, because the mandala for me, and that's the one that does come with the silicone applicator for the glue as well. So that's the one that if you haven't yet got it, see lots of people are going for the starter kits as well. I would do yourself a favour as well. Get yourself something that little bit more advanced to go with your starter kit, because once you've finished your 4 or 3 flowery projects that you've done as a starter, you want something a bit more meaty to get into, and then we'll have all the spare papers, because you'll have the tools by buying the kit, so you then come back for the papers and start creating, dare I say, your own design. Could though, couldn't you?
Yeah. Once you've mastered the elements, you can put them anywhere.
Yeah.
Both the mandalas, like I said earlier, they include the same elements to make, but they look so different.
Yes, they do.
It's the way that you arrange the elements that makes them special.
I think they're incredible. £31.99. All the other kits and the papers. So if you want more papers, if you are a quiller already, and you're thinking, actually, do you know what? I do need some more papers. I do need to get back into this. Maybe you've got the tools at home. And you're thinking, yeah, I really should be doing this. I really should be doing more of it. Right, are we going to do a mandala demo?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Yeah.
OK. How much time we got?
Just under 15 minutes.
No pressure.
All fine?
Fine. Fine, guys.
Fine. You've got the Blue Peter versions over there anyway, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Which
I
is
came
good.
prepared, guys.
Yeah.
OK, so the mandala kit uses the 10mm strip.
Okay, so the wider
it's
one.
The wider one.
Okay.
And actually, I really like, my preference of choice would be the 10mm because it just gives you a nicer depth, a nicer shadow. Right, it would help if I got the instructions out, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm not going to say that this is a more difficult kit, but what I will say is that it takes more time.
Okay.
So don't be put off.
Just shimmy that box out of the way, just because it'll get in the way of the camera.
Don't be put off thinking that it looks too hard. Just think of it as just just take your time with it.
Well, do you know what? I've never done this before, and 3/4 of an hour with you, and I'm straight to mandala kit.
Right, okay, so what I thought I would do is to just demo a couple of the elements, and then I've got the elements already made here, so I can
fab.
just start putting them on.
Go for it. We can watch you all day.
So, the centre, what we're going to do is we're going to start at the centre, we're going to work our way out. All of the instructions go in order, so as you make them, you stick them down.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So, I'm just going to, this one takes half a strip, so I'm going to fold it in half and chop it. Get myself some more glue. And this one's super simple shape. I'm just going to roll a really tight coil. Keep it on your tool, keeping the paper tight as you roll to keep it on the tool.
And keeping it level, as if you were making a kitchen roll.
Okay.
What?
Is that something you do often? Or?
No, never. Never. Quilling is sturdier than it looks. I made an Easter cross 10 years ago, and it's still as day one, says Margaret.
No, honestly.
Margot, should I say.
It really is. If you took one of those mandalas and tried to squash it, not a prayer.
It's super strong, though. When you coil anything like that, it does become super, super strong, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. So I'm going to glue directly onto the wooden board. I'm just going to stick that down. Lovely.
So the end of that was that you... we missed a bit there, didn't we, at some point?
So I just quilled until there was no paper left and then just glued it closed.
Oh, did you on that one? Right, OK.
Yeah.
So it was just half a roll, quilled, glued, bash.
Yes,
Ish,
exactly.
Bosh, whatever the word is.
Right.
of
Next
those.
one. I think this is probably one of the most popular quilling shapes, the teardrop. So I'm going to measure my 13 centimetres for this one. Now, just like we did the leaf, it's the same process to start. Just going to quill it until there's no paper left. This size for the hole is the 10mm, so I'm going to pop it in the 10mm hole. Wait for that to expand.
And they're all marked on the tool very, very clearly. You can get
Yes.
the tool on its own as well, by the way, or there's a bigger version. Is that the same?
This is the same. In the kit, it comes with the mini version in the kit,
Ah, OK.
but
right.
you can get the bigger
The
version.
full-size
Yes.
version. Yeah.
Right, so to make the teardrop, I'm letting it expand in the board and I'm going to take it out, just glue the edge there, hold it closed, and then whilst I've got it in my tips of my fingers there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch that one side, remove the tweezers. That's your teardrop shape.
OK.
Then I'm going to...
And the glue dries clear anyway.
Yes.
I have to tell you, the messages are absolutely coming in. So as you're doing, I'll read them to it. Jess, you're making it look so easy. I can't wait to get my kit, says Jason. Thank you, Jason. Keep your messages coming in. You can do it via the website or the app. We'll bring the mandala details in back in as well. It's brilliant. For the price tag, I think that's absolutely brilliant. Because I think quite often with crafting, you kind of think, you do look at prices and you do go, well, am I really feeling like I'm getting my money's worth there? Could I look somewhere else and like you do this thing in your mind, don't you? You must do it when you're buying stuff as well. We all do it. But I think with this, you think, oh my word, that's something. You know what? I'm almost, with this one, I'm almost thanking you so much for opening my eyes to something that I've been missing out on for so long. I'm like, I'm not buying this from anyone else but you. Do you know what I mean? I think there's an element of that to this. Massively popular, I have to say. The show's very, very busy indeed. Please make sure that you check out. Sophie says, hello, loving the show, so inspired. How do you stop the paper from springing back in the middle of the petal like the purple flower? Says Sophie.
The purple flower. Which one?
The purple flower, was that the rose that you were doing before?
Springing back?
Yeah. Did you?
From springing back in the middle of the petal, like the purple flower. I'm not sure what you mean there, Sophie. If you drop me a message on socials, I'm sure I can help with that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah?
cool. Yeah. I think... Oh. Okay, Paul thinks that Sophie might mean when you're actually putting it in the heart board itself.
The inside of the board is quite deep. So what you want to do is once you insert it, it's not going to fly out everywhere.
Okay,
it's going to stay in that hole there.
Okay. Yes, because there is enough depth there. It's not literally there just to show you the size. I don't know if you'll be able to see it actually.
I think it's 3 mil, 3 mil thick.
Oh yeah, you can actually look. So you can see it's not just a reference thing. It's not something the paper sits on top of. It actually sits in, as you can see, and then holds onto it, which is brilliant. So I'm hoping that's what you mean, Sophie. If not, then send us another message. If you look up Tillyviktor, spelt like that on the graphics, I knew I was going to do that. If you just look up Tillyviktor on Facebook and
Insta, yeah.
She's on the Insta as well. Everyone's on the Insta these days. And you've got tutorial videos on your website as well, which is more of you.
Yes, I have.
Without someone like me
insulting me, calling them coasters. Yeah.
I didn't really mean to. It was just, oh dear. Honestly, I'll be forgiven for that one month. Right. So
I've just made another. You know, earlier we did the leaf shape.
Yeah.
So I've just made another one of those. It's not a leaf anymore because it's part of the mandala, but it's the same process. So I'm just going to stick all those round. And what you're going to do, guys, is you're just going to build it as you go. So like I said, it does look intimidating when you start, but you're just going to take it one layer at a time.
Can I just do something?
Yeah.
Can you give me the instructions for a second?
Yeah.
And if you make one of these, I'll read the instructions as you're making it. How about that? Because that will show you just how the two work perfectly. Yeah. So,
whoa.
So we're making a marquise, aren't we?
Let me cut my shape.
13 centimetres.
Oh, stop, you're going too fast.
It's all written down, it's fine. 13 centimetres.
Yeah, go on.
The elements surrounding the teardrops are marquise shape. Cut 6 strips of 13 centimetres. Well, you only need one right now.
Okay, yeah.
Follow the instructions on the quilling shapes
So
page.
you need this one.
Right.
Quilling shapes page.
Quilling
so
shapes
find the
page.
marquise.
Marquise.
It's on the wrong one, there you go. Is it on the back?
Marquise,
yes.
right. Hold the tool in your dominant hand, the paper in the other hand, insert the tip of the strip into the quilling tool. Turn the tool to roll the paper, keeping the paper taut as you roll. Keep rolling. You can keep going until there's none left.
Yeah.
Remove the shape from your quilling tool and place into the required size hole in the quilling board as indicated on your instruction page.
Come on, you need to be keeping up.
Which is number 9 millimetre
Fantastic,
hole.
thank you.
Allow the shape to unwind to fill the hole. This might be Sophie's point here. Allow the shape to unwind. So you've taken your hands away.
Yeah.
Sophie thought that meant that would fly away and it hasn't. Unwind to fill the hole. Insert one tip of the tweezer into the centre of the shape and the other tip on the outside. Pinch both tips together.
Yes, so I'll show you that section here. So in the centre hole here,
yeah.
I'm going to put one side of the tweezer and then the outer bit I'm going to put the other.
Right.
Like that. And then when you pull it out, it sort of gathers.
Right, hold that there, don't move. Andy's coming.
There you go.
Right, so you've got concentric circles now.
Yes.
Right, so insert one tip of the tweezers into the centre of the shape, and the other on the outside. Pinch both tips, you'll pick up the shape. You've just done that.
Yes.
Add a little glue to the tail end.
Yes.
And pinch at the top and bottom together with your index finger and thumb to make a marquise. Sorry, I can't read today.
There you go. Done. It also has photos on the instructions, guys, so if you needed any extra help.
Marquise is this one here. So yes, it has pictures. We've got about 3 minutes. Congratulations on such a brilliant show. I love quilling and even make freestanding items. I love the mandalas kit. Fabulous. Thank you, lovely Julie in Berkshire. Bless you. Please make sure that you check out all of the kits that are on the website. And when I say check out, I do mean actually check out and buy, and check them out if you haven't seen them. I mean both of those things. Thank you for your lovely messages as well. We're going to pass those all over to Jess as well. Look at that already. Look. And we saw how simple it was to make one marquise, and that is 6 marquise.
Yes.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the teardrop, and 1 complete coil in the centre.
Yeah.
And sometime later...
Yes. So next I'm going to add these arch shapes around the side.
Okay.
But as you can see on the finished piece and on this piece here,
yeah,
you're just building up as you go. You're just going from the centre towards the outside, and you're just building up as you go. I am going to show you really quickly my favourite element, which is the heart shape. Have we got time? Yeah?
Go, yeah.
Okay, quick. Okay, so to make a heart, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a small strip and I'm going to fold it in half.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my quilling tool and I'm going to start at one edge and I'm going to roll into the centre. I'm going to stop at the centre, I'm going to remove my tool and I'm going to expand that a little bit. Same on this side towards the centre.
Just to the fold.
And then I'm going to just roll those back in.
Ah. So you've almost given the paper a memory by that point.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you just glue around the outside edge
and then
on one, and down it goes.
What I would do is I would put some glue on my brush, glue around the outside, and then just pop it down, yeah.
Do you know what? That's amazing. Right, now listen.
Yes.
2 things. First of all, when are you back in the diary again?
I have no idea.
Right, okay, it will be soon, I'm telling you that. So, Tillyviktor, absolutely brilliant. Please make sure that you check out as quickly as you possibly can. Go and look up Jess online as well, on Instagram and on Facebook, because she's brilliant and she's very, very inspiring. These kits are brilliant, they're very affordable. We've had so many messages in, we haven't even been able to read all of them. Thank you if you've sent a message in as well. We will pass them all over to Jess. Thank you, Jess, for being here.
Oh, thanks for
opening our eyes up to something well, not even brand new. This is like donkey's years old, isn't it?
Yes.
You're giving it a new lease of life, and for that,
no, thanks for having me. I was really excited to be here. So, yeah.
And you'll be back, because this is brilliant. Honestly, please make sure if you've got something in your basket. I never ever nag about checking out. But please support this lovely lady, because she's opened your eyes to something you didn't expect your eyes to be open to. So get yourself onto the website and get checked out as quickly as you possibly can. Jess, thank you so much. You will be back very, very soon. I hope so. Actually, I want one of these kits as well. They are brilliant. Now, listen, stay where you are, because lovely Pauline Wheeler is with me the other side of the break, and we have got the curious cats, and they are so, so sweet. They really are. So make sure you're here for our final hour of today's Hobby Maker, straight after this.
When you purchase anything on Hobby Maker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with Hobby Maker.
Hobby Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobby Maker.
Yeah, go on. Hopping on with chocolate. Thailand, yeah, definitely. Favourite place I've been. David Beckham. No, never. I don't get why people want to warm up pineapple. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Yeah, people never paid me to sing. Breaking Bad. Biscuit. A lot of people don't agree with that, do they? But I'd say biscuit. I can juggle. Thank you. Oh no! Ah! Makes it look like I can't juggle.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Hobby Maker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk. Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobby Maker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobby Maker.
Here at Hobby Maker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobby Maker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobby Maker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated and get inspired with Hobby Maker.
It couldn't be easier to watch Hobby Maker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube. So you can watch at home or on the go.
If you want to search our website for your favourite brands, simply go to hobbymaker.co.uk, click on brands, and you'll find all your favourite items all in one place. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Hobby Maker are live from 1 PM to 6 PM every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
My name is Anne-Marie and I am the creative manager at Hunky-dory Crafts. Hunky-dory are the UK's premier papercraft manufacturer, and we design and manufacture all of our papercraft goodies back at home in Preston. We do lots of papercraft products as well as moonstone dyes. We have our Prism range of colouring mediums like watercolour pencils, alcohol markers, waterbrush pens, and we also have our very own range of stamps called For the Love of Stamps. We're really looking forward to bringing you all of our brand new product launches as well as our inspirational demonstrations, which we just know the audience love.
Hello, welcome back. Can't believe it's the final hour already. What's happened? I know we had 2 hours of Jewellery Maker as well, but my word, that's just gone like an absolute flash. Lovely to have your company. My name's Derek, if we've never met. Hello, this is the lovely Pauline Wheeler, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, lovely Pauline's back with Hunky-dory and a full collection for us to get our teeth into as well. There's something for everyone in this. We're talking Curious Cat, so there's a big full collection. We've got dies, we've got masks.
Yeah.
As well. There's all sorts going on, including some wonderful catty and fishy elements for us to play with as well. Yes, love it. Right, Pauline, Curious Cats, recent collection from Hunky-dory?
Very recent, yeah. Yeah,
Fabulous.
in fact, it was so popular, excuse me, so popular that we've had to bring it back.
Oh, awesome. Do you know what? The first thing to show you is the toppers. We're going to start off with a big bundle. If you know Hunky-dory, you know that they come with Hunky bundles as well, and they are really, really good because they give you absolutely everything that you need. So this is the Curious Cats, and they are so sweet. Come in and have a little up and down on this because these are really, really sweet. Because you've got cats having birthday parties here, you've got cats with bow ties and pearl necklaces, and they've got presents and balloons. Look at what's going on down here. This little girl here, she reminds me of my Bobble. Who's a little Tonkinese. Oh, look, with a little hat on there. So these, Pauline, just for the uninitiated, these are what we call toppers, aren't they?
They are, and they're all die cut. So everything is there ready for you to pop them out and make a card.
And so these, you literally, in fact, if I turn one round the wrong way for a second, you won't see at all. But yes, you can see, you literally just pop them out.
Yeah.
You used to get things like this in like boys and girls magazines in years gone past, little things that you could pop out, or they might be stickers or whatever. But these are like card versions of that. And you've got little sentiments here as well, things like have a perfect day. Not many people can do that.
Hunky-dory are very good for a pun.
Yeah, brilliant. Look at this one here. There's a little bit of a I've not had my.
He's a grumpy.
Yeah,
old
I've not had
pussycat.
my kibbles yet. Don't talk to me until I've had my kibbles. So, how many sheets of toppers do we get, Pauline?
So you're getting 4 sheets of designs,
Yeah.
but you're getting 2 of each.
Oh, fabulous.
So 8 sheets total.
Okay, so you're not running out at any time. So you've got lovely border sentiments there as well. Happy birthday. Oh, that's difficult to say, isn't it? Cats with glasses looking very studious there. There was a baker cat as well you saw down there as well. How fantastic. One at a party. Lovely. Let me show you another set of these. Oh, we've seen this one with the pearls, haven't we, and all the rest of it. This is really cute. What's going on here? This is like the I want to be alone. Leave me.
But I think what it is with
Superstar.
this is everyone can associate with a cat they know.
Yes, absolutely.
But for cat charity donations, this
yeah.
would be perfect. Or should
Yeah.
I say perfect?
Perfect.
Can't do it as good.
I've always been able to roll my R's. It's a talent. It's a talent. Now, also in this bundle, we also get these papers as well. Now, talk to me about
Right,
these
so
papers,
these are your
Pauline.
inserts.
Okay.
So
Bits
I
in the middle.
believe it's 36, yes.
Right.
But when is an insert not an insert?
When is an insert not an insert, Pauline
When it's
Wheeler?
an outsert.
An
So,
outsert?
well, yeah, because they're such good quality, you could put these on the front of your card. Little bit of acetate over the top.
I see.
Make a feature of them.
Yes, that's
But these,
a good idea.
they're uncoated, so they can go through your printer.
Yes.
You can zhuzh them up with a bit of ink. Get a little bit grungy if you want to on there.
Stamp on them.
Yeah,
You could put your
absolutely. Well,
sparkles.
we've got everything today on this on our counter. We've got all sorts to put on there.
So lots and lots of different designs, as you can see there. Some are a little
But
bit.
they all coordinate
Yes.
with the collection.
Some are a little bit more party related, all related to cats as well. You know, you can seam build with these as well if you want to. You have the cats chasing the fish, etc., etc. So there are the inserts, or
Yeah.
indeed the outserts.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
then you want the. We're going on to the double-sided papers. Okay. So double-sided papers.
So this is for
Absolutely
matting
fine.
and
3 of
layering.
each. Do you know, if you wanted to use that on an insert, you could. You can do whatever you want. But also, if you wanted to make a box to put your card in, you could decorate up with these as well.
Oh, yes, yeah, you could cut it into smaller strips, couldn't
Yeah,
you? You could use
yeah.
these as borders as well if you want to. Really, really sweet, fabulous, fabulous colours as well. And then we've actually got...
The backing card.
The backing card. These are absolutely brilliant. Really, really
Yeah.
good.
So this is all adorable scoreable.
Yeah. Which, just for the uninitiated as well, adorable scoreable. What
Right,
does that
okay.
mean?
Well, adorable scoreable is the name we use in conjunction with our plain cardstock.
Yeah.
But say plain, there's nothing plain about adorable
Oh, look
scoreable.
at that foiling.
But it's a cardstock that has bendy ink.
Ah,
Now,
okay.
the bendy ink means that with a scoring tool, and we
Yeah.
use our scoreboard,
Yeah.
you can score a fold, and it will be pristine. It's white backed cardstock.
Yes.
So with the majority of card, if you scored it, you get all that white core showing through.
Yes.
You don't get any of that with our adorable scoreable.
That's
and of course, this what we're looking at now is our printed and foiled versions that will coordinate all with the toppers.
They look so, so good. But there's more. There's more. And we've got a brilliant saving. We haven't even crashed the price yet, have we? We've got a price crash to do yet as well. Now, Hunky-dory, with their collections, always do something called a little book. It's kind of world famous, really, isn't it?
Oh, it is. We
mean?
mentioned earlier, the little books are this size, what we call the kind of A6 size, is 144 sheets of loveliness. You're getting 6 sheets of each design.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do your decoupage, your invitage, your pyramage, you can...
Invitage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where you cut with different size dies, the same die but different size.
Okay.
And you cut, so you can either build up and go pyramage.
Yes.
But they all layer onto each other.
Yes.
So the design is exactly the same, but you just place them so you've got the same picture. But invitage, you go the other way. So you look into it.
Oh, I see. Right. Yes, you can use any nesting dies for that as well, can't you?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. Yeah. So the little book, they are brilliant. And have we got those on the show on their own as well, Paul? Yes, we have, because...
Hunky-dory little books have got a social media group all of their own.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because they are brilliant. You definitely want them in your life. Right. Now, listen, if you think about everything that we have seen in this bundle so far, $39.97 is actually, let me tell you, I mean, how many cards-ish
How long's
out of
a
this?
piece of string?
I know, that's the thing. I know it's the impossible question.
Well, do you know what? It all depends. You can use one topper on a card.
That's true, yeah.
And you've seen how many are on a sheet.
Yeah.
Or you could put various amounts on the same card. So, and if you buy the collection with the 144 sheets in the little book,
that's true.
You've got 144 cards there.
It's potentially hundreds, isn't it? Look at your price tag here. Actually, a lot of these paper crafting bundles, I've seen many of them over the years, not just here but at other channels as well. Your average price for one of these bundles these days is probably about the mid-40s or 50s in pounds, and and then it's like, okay, well, you can split the payment and all the rest of it. When it's $29.99, you think, well, I'm getting all of that for $29.99. That's like a heck of a lot, which is why Hunky-dory are here with us as well. But let me tell you, don't look at the price and think, oh, wow, I wonder what the quality's like. Because, I mean, I know personally from experience as well, the adorable scoreable that's used in this, it's used in the toppers as well, isn't it? And it's used in the backing cards. It's absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's like its own innovation. It's very, very clever.
Well, it's award-winning.
Yes, it is. It's kind of seen as the best in the business.
Yeah. And Hunky-dory's reputation is to bring the best quality that they can.
Oh, yeah.
And whether we're doing a small collection or a large collection, or if it's a magazine collection,
yes,
the quality never differs. It's always top quality.
Yeah, they are an incredible company as well. Know lots about it and know lots of people who've been part of the Hunky-dory family over the years as well. And it is very much a family business, isn't it?
Very much so, yeah. Started with Anne and her husband at a small sewing shop.
Yeah.
And then the appearance of peel-offs started.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they got into paper crafting.
Yeah.
And then from actually selling the stuff, they went on to making the stuff.
Yeah.
So Anne now has her 2 sons, Adam and Big Boss Dan.
Yeah.
And they are they just go from strength to strength.
Based up in Preston in Lancashire, and you will love the fact as well that their collections, and we'll bring you more and more collections. I'm sure we've bought you quite a few collections already, but as we bring you more collections, you'll notice that there's interchangeability between the different collections as well. So you use elements from the little book of that collection over there to bring into something like this. You've lots and lots of mixing and matching to do as well. Now, talking of the little book, you will want an extra one. So you probably want to save yourself the time right now and get another one sorted. So I'll bring you the details for it on its own there. 144 sheets on there for doing your decoupage, invertage,
And pyramid.
and pyramage. Pyramage as in, yes, going up like a pyramid. I guess that does explain itself, doesn't it? But you can do one where you actually look down into it as well. So sweet on amazing quality paper as well. £9.99. Now, we've got plenty of other bits and pieces on the show, but rather than take up all of the show by showing you, here's this item number, here's this item number, here's this, let's get on and do some demo. And as you use bits and pieces...
Well, I am going to bring another product in. So as I've done it, when I've done it, we can have a look at that.
You hum it, I'll play it.
Yeah, because that product is acetate. Now, with our acetate, this is a gold version, and always on our gold, we have silver on the back. So if you were to cut them in half, they're A4 sheets. If you were to cut them in half, you've got 32 A5 sheets in silver and gold. Anyway, right, good. So my cardstock and my insert and my pussycat are party ready with their balloons. Oh. So out of the acetate, I've picked the one, if we can pick that up there, with party balloons on. Okay, so all down here, we've got party balloons. Yeah. Now, what you can do is on the back, if you take one of our Prism alcohol markers, you can actually colour your balloons in. So an alcohol marker works on acetate. But what I'm doing, I'm taking my acetate, I'm taking my sheet of card, and I'm putting my acetate over my balloons.
So you've now created a bigger crowd of balloons.
It doesn't match up, but that's not what I wanted anyway.
Yeah.
But it gives you another layer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I've done here, I'm going to do an 8-inch square of card, and I like now. Oh, I want to show you something. I don't know whether you can pick this up if I put it there. Can you see I've got a bit of feathering on my insert there?
Yeah.
That is nothing to do with the insert. That's telling me I need a new blade in my...
Oh, in your guillotine?
In my in my cutter.
Yeah.
But so, an easy thing to do, that's not wasted at all.
Yeah.
Because I get a sanding block, it's gone. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So that's gone. Okay? So it doesn't mean it's wasted at all. It means I can still use it. And I always put my insert in first.
Yeah.
Again, my construction glue. Tiny bit on there. But what we can do, I've trimmed it down. They come A4, but you can cut it for an 8x8. I just trim it down slightly. And to make it look posher, more expensive, I only glue the top. Then I've got that loose leaf.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, actually.
I don't do cheap or anything.
That's a very good idea. Yes.
Right, so the next thing I want to do is I've cut my acetate to the right depth. I want my inches side. We're dealing with inches. So you can see here I've got an 8-inch square of card. Yep. What I want to do is score this. So I'm actually going to turn it over onto the back, because then I can see where 8 inches is, because I've done it to 9. And then I can score down there.
Yep.
And then on that fold, you can do it both sides if you want, but there's no need. And then if you pinch it along the fold, go from the middle, always when you've scored something, you're folding it. Don't go from the edge, because it can go skew off kilter.
Yes.
If you go from the middle, you'll get a straight edge.
Oh, do you know what? I wish someone had told me that about 3 years ago.
It's all those little things, isn't it? It is the little things.
It absolutely is. You never stop learning. You could have made 50,000 cards over 35 years. You are still going to learn something from this show. I'm telling you that now.
Do you know, I always try and demo. I was talking about this with Jess earlier. I always try and demo how I would teach. Because it's no good me standing here, right, I'm going to put that there, and that there. Yeah. If I don't tell you why I'm doing it, you're not going to learn from it. And you know, that's the way we all pick up hints and tips. Yeah. Right, so on the back of my backing card, I'm going to put some red liner tape so-called because it's got a red coating on it. It's not red tape at all. It's just the backing on it.
Again,
Okay.
an absolute lifesaver in card making.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially in construction as well. If you're making boxes, lids for things and whatever, you want something that is going to stay, that's not going to drift away. There's nothing more embarrassing, isn't it, than having made a project and then you can see it drifting apart.
Well, that's where quality with Hunky-dory comes in.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so another tip. I want to offer my card up to this, and I want to make sure I get... If I do it from this way, I'm not going to see if I'm getting it right. So if you turn it over, and then from this side, because there's no glue on that side, I can offer that up, I can get it right into that crease, and then I can pop that down there, and we have our acetate cover, okay? So now we want to add this to our card. So we want to make sure that that sticks. Now, the glue on a non-porous surface, it will dry, but it will take longer. So I'm going back in with the red tape. So I'm going to put a line of it on there, and then I can take that off, and I can put my glue on everywhere else. There we go. So we just then glue all around.
Do you know what? How clever, and that's something I've never noticed before. Isn't it funny? Whenever you think of, right, I've got to glue one thing to another, you always use one type of glue, don't you? Why do you never think to yourself, well, I'll do red liner along that edge and I'll do wet glue around the rest? Why do you never think like that, do you?
With me, it's years of doing it wrong that I can now tell you how to do it right.
Well, because a lot of people would have put red line around right the way the four sides, and then you've got a crease halfway through the middle and not been able to fix it without ruining the whole card.
So there we go. So now we've got that. So then my pussycat here, and I love this, wishing you the most perfect day. Perfect. See, I haven't got the knack. I haven't got the knack.
Maybe I can teach you something later, Paul.
Now, we can leave this loose leaf. If we leave it loose leaf, we're actually going to see the adhesive, in this case pads, on the back.
Right.
So I'll show you what we're going to do then. So I want my cat over here. I've put pads on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there are loads and loads of cats to choose from. This one actually matches up.
Yeah.
So pussycat, which is in this case a Siamese, is going there. Wishing you the most perfect day. Pads again. Is going across there. So that overlaps.
Yeah.
Actually, that is not quite straight. I've got wonky eyes on today.
And that's the joy of acetate.
On acetate, I can straighten it up.
Yeah.
Right, wishing you the most perfect day is going there. Do you know what? It was more straight when I started. With this topper, it's got a corner rounded and a straight one. And every time I look at it, I'm looking at it different. I'm going to just pull that round.
2 corners are pointed and 2 are round.
Yeah. There we go. And then here, we've got my little princess. So, wishing you the most perfect day. I'm going to glue that down because I've bent it. And that is going under there like so. Let's put a little bit of glue there, which will then hold that. They're both on pads, so I know they're the same level. So now, if I open that, you can see all that messy bit. So now, what we can do, I'm going to go with tape because glue takes longer on acetate, as I said, to dry.
Okay.
So if we open that, along here, I can put a little bit. You don't need a lot.
Oh.
Okay. Along here, a little bit. And when you want something to stick, this is what you use.
Oh,
it is
so
super
good.
And the fact you can get it in 3 or 4 different widths.
Yeah, it's really honestly, it's wonderful. It will fill your life full of little strands of red backing all over your life and yourself and your cats and
another tip. Look, I've got one now. If you have a piece of kitchen paper,
Yeah.
it will stick to the have it there. It will stick to the kitchen paper. Why we never do it when we're live on air, I don't know, but it will. So now
I found it in my socks before.
start at here. Yeah. I've got undressed in hotel rooms and backs off double-sided pads and all sorts. There we go. And there is our finished card.
Right, now look at that card and look at all the different elements to it. And now price that card. Because even if you were going to one of the value card retailers, and listen, we must never forget that the end product of something we create with one of these kits could be akin to something you go out and spend money in a card shop, in a newsagent, in a department store, wherever you go. Have a look at that card again. It's an 8x8 card. Look at the space you've got inside for writing your greetings or stamping or whatever you want to in there as well. It's a massive space on the inside. We've got that professionally finished on the inside and on the outside. And if you profile that, Pauline, as well, just so we can see the dimension to it as well, I mean, you know what? You and I both know that suddenly makes that, because that's a supersized card, if you go to that website where they'll send a card for you, you pick your design and all the rest of it, and they'll send it for you. How much is that going to be? Exactly.
And also, they're flat, aren't they?
Yes.
They're one layer, there's no dimension.
They are. Can I show you those acetates in a bit more detail? Is that all right for a quick second? Because they are so, so beautiful. As Pauline said, the designs are gold on one. This is ingenious as well. They're gold on one side. How the heck do they do that, Pauline? How do they do gold on one side, silver on the other?
Magic.
That's ridiculous. How do they do it?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but they're absolutely brilliant. Right, let me show you the other designs as well. Oh, upside down. I spend my life being upside down. There you've got the lovely bunting. So it's a full sheet of acetate, which can look invisible on telly, but that one's got the bunting on it. This one here has got the trail of pussycats that are all following each other along the border. And look, you've got the wall. So actually you can cut those as two separate elements and you can have the cats running on the wall, which Pauline looks like she's about to do. You got them all separated, which is wonderful. And the last design on this, and how many do we get of each one on this one?
4 of
16,
each.
so 4 of each. This is that one that Pauline started with on that card that she's just made there. There is the, what do you call a collective balloons? Bunch, I suppose, isn't it? But that's a bit more of a bunch, really. It's a bunch of bunches, isn't it? Which is lovely. And it's silver on one side, the foiling, and gold on the other. In fact, do you want to do if I get the cats for a second, you do a super zoom into the cats, our Andy, then I can show you the silver on one side. If you just hold it steady just for a sec. So your silver on one side, if I flip it over, let the gold on the other. How clever is that?
And once again, you can take an alcohol marker.
Yeah.
And you can colour the cats on the back.
Oh, yes. Or you could...
So you've got the gold, but a hint of the colour coming through. Might do that in a minute.
Yes. That's a good idea. Can I just show you one other thing? What are we doing? We're doing another card.
We're doing another card.
Okay. Do you mind if I just jump in very, very quickly?
Yeah.
Because I just want to do a personal recommendation to you as well.
I said yes. I mean no. yes, I don't mind. Yes,
she doesn't mind. I'll just carry on anyway. I'll just assume she means yes. Right. This is the Adorable Scoreable bundle. And this is absolutely brilliant. I have a lot of this in my life and I love it. And I want to recommend it to you right now. It's brilliant. Now, what do we get in this in terms of numbers? 30 sheets, so that is what, 10 colours, 3 of each. Wow, I could guess that was. And this is a lovely, this colour, you will not be able to keep in your life for long enough. So can I just suggest, this red is so, so brilliant. You'll go through so much of it, particularly when it comes to like Christmas projects.
That word.
Probably a good time to be starting your, but not just Christmas, because of course red comes into play, doesn't it, at that time of the year as well. And for lots and lots of birthday cards. What a wonderful selection. And as Pauline said earlier, when you score that, the reason it's called Adorable Scoreable is when you score it, the spine of your score stays the colour of the actual sheet of card, which is brilliant. The GSM on this is 350 GSM, so you can construct with this portrait
Yes,
as well,
absolutely.
make boxes.
But those colours have been specifically chosen
For
to go
this
with the
collection.
colours in this collection.
Yeah. So this coordinates with your toppers and your Curious Cats bundle as well. Can I recommend that to you? Because once you get your first lot of Adorable Scoreable, you'll be buying more. I'm just telling
Never
you that
go
for
back.
nothing. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's very, very true.
In my opinion.
No, but in mine as well. And listen, I'm not being paid by Hunky-dory at all, but I have experience over a number of years of working with Adorable Scoreable, and I have lots of it at home, and I'll put it on my social media later. I've got a great big stack of Adorable Scoreable because it's just brilliant. So add that to your order. Right, back to the Curious Cat.
Okie dokie. So I've got a piece of the backing card here that it was on the same as here, I think, and I cut it up. So what we're going to do is a 7x5 card. I'm going to start with the insert, and I've just got the same pink there in the insert. Now, I'm going to do a tent-fold card. So when you're doing a tent-fold card, I find it easier to stick the insert down all the way, because otherwise it flaps along and bends when you stand the card up.
Yeah.
Right, so that's on the inside done. This is the front. I've got a piece of gold mirror to pick up the gold that's running through. So we'll put that on to start with. Okay. For demo purposes, this glue is amazing. You don't have to stand and watch me peel the backing off all the double-sided tape, etc.
Yeah.
Right, that's on there. Now, just going to put that to one side. And I've taken the top of the cats off the one acetate with a little bit, I've left a little extra bit there.
Yeah.
And then I've cut the wall off there. And we've got the, turn it round, so I've kept the thicker part of the gold on there.
A very posh wall.
It is a very posh wall. Right, so what I want to do is we're going to add this. It's all right, I've just realised there's a manicure gone.
Uh-oh.
Right,
Back
so
in for a refresh.
what I want to do is these are going on here. Actually, I will bring them in. It's okay. I've changed my plan. So I'm going to put this one on. Okay, now I've cut this a little under the 7 so that we've got a tiny border. It doesn't matter if you've got space at the bottom because this is going to cover it up. So this is going to go next. Okay.
What's your go-to when it comes to mats and layers? Because people get very tied up in knots with mats and layers, don't they?
Really simple.
Yeah.
If you're doing imperial,
Yeah.
I do 1/4 inch.
Right.
Okay.
Just like sewing then.
Yeah. If yes.
Seam allowance.
If you are doing metric,
Yeah.
I do 1/2 centimetre.
Right.
And that is my matting layering. And unless I specifically want a bigger border, those two measurements are my go-to.
Brilliant.
And as you can see there, it's always less is better. It looks more professional. It doesn't look ungainly.
Yes.
Whereas it can.
If it's too big.
It can look a bit gaudy.
Yeah.
With too much shine.
Yeah.
But that, you can see, fits perfectly.
Yep.
Right, so now what I want
Here come the cats.
is I want my wall to go there and I want my cats to go there.
Perfect.
Okay, now what I need to do is if I have that there, I've got a little bit extra on the top, so I want to put the cats so they sit on there. I've got a little overhang. We don't like overhangs.
So we're just going to take that away.
We're going to just remove that. Why do I put everything on the tools that I need?
Well, in fairness, we don't have the greatest amount of space there for you, do we? Normally you'd have everything out, wouldn't you, next to you? We're on the little desk today, aren't we?
So I've taken a little bit off there.
Yeah.
Okay. I never cut until I've done, because inevitably I cut too short.
Yeah.
So I keep things in the long length until I'm ready. Okay, now, in my bag, you saw me use the red liner tape. I've now gone in for the narrower one. Okay. That's not narrower one. I have a narrower one.
Have we got any, is there any red liner on the show?
Oh, I've got it.
Check the way, I'm sure we'll have some somewhere. We'll probably have a nice little bundle of like 3, 6, 9, 12 or something like that, I would imagine.
Right, so I'm not going to go all the way along. I'm going to sort of just... Right, so on the gold line that's facing downwards, we'll put that there. Okay, and then we'll remove that. As long as it's longer than my as long as my card, we're fine. Then that line, if I put it on the white, you can see it. Now you can see the cats there. So if I put that to line up, so cat jokes are starting. So we'll put that, get it straight. Let me see, acetate you can. So I've got now the 2 gold lines, okay, on there. And then...
2 become 1.
And then I can take, I'm thinking, my wider one now. So we'll go with my wider one. This is why we need all different widths and things.
Yes, because you can actually use the liner can be disguised, can't it? Because it is so slim.
Look, I've just told you not to do that, and I've done it. I didn't need to put it all down that length, but it's there, so it's fine. So now we can take that off there. Okay, I'm hoping to get another demo in, so I think we can. So now this is going on there. So my cats are on the wall at the top of this fabulous paper. So we cut that off level. Okay, but then we want to zhuzh this up a little bit more. So we've got the wooden cats.
These are brilliant.
Yeah, these. So I've got 2 cats. Now they are going all the same way, but if you turn it over, they're facing each other. So then I'm going with my alcohol markers.
Yep.
And I'm going to colour my cats. Okay.
Details of the shape.
So we've got this like rusty, like Ginger Tom kind of cat, which I'm quite fond of. Okay, but then if we go in with a little darker, this one, not too much darker, but a little bit, and we do random little patches. Can you see now we've got very much like marmalade cats. So they don't look so flat. Okay. Now, if you've gone too dark, go with your original colour over again.
Yeah.
Then this one here, I think he needs to be a black cat. And I want him going that way, like that. So
the MDFs, you've got 3, there's 3 different designs. You get 75 in all, it's 3 different designs. I take it's 25 of each, isn't it?
Yeah, but you get your fishies as well.
Yeah, you get the little fishies that they've taken they're all over there. You've got the fish, and you've got the 2 different stances of the cat. You've got the walking cat, and you've got the sitting cat.
You've got this prowling cat.
Prowling cat.
So my prowling cat is going down the bottom of the card there. He's out on parade. And then my 2, so I'm using my construction glue here.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got a nice big gap there. So my cat on the, I wanted to say hot tin roof, but is on the wall. And am I showing my age? As the people like, I haven't got a clue what I've just said. And then that one.
I've only vaguely heard of it.
There, with the other. That's it. Thank you, Derek. Throw me under the bus.
I'm so sorry, darling. Listen, it's just because I'm not a film person, that's all. I would have definitely.
I believe you.
Around.
Don't book him again. You're not working with him again.
Oh, they won't. Don't worry. It's the bank holiday, Paulie. You'll only see me again at Christmas.
And there we have
How cute is that? Just give the acetate a little shimmy again, Pauline, as well, so we can see, because it's gold on the cats and the wall is gold foiled into the acetate, and it's a double-sided acetate as well. So you're gold foiled on one side and silver foiled on the other side, which I just find totally fascinating. It's brilliant. You've got the details of the foiled acetate there as well, by the way. So you get there are 4 designs. You've got the cats and the walls, you've got the balloons, you've got the fish, and you've also got the bunting is the other one as well. So you've got 4 of each there for $11.98. And it's super heavyweight as well, actually, 220 micron, which is really, really good. So it will hold its own. In fact, I've seen projects like mini greenhouses and things like that that are made out of acetate of that kind of micronage. Micronage, is that even a word, Pauline? Have I just made that?
You're on your own there, son. You're on your own there.
That's all right, then, isn't it? Right, so yeah, so details for that. We've got just under 20 minutes. I'm just wondering if there's anything we haven't shown you which is on the show. Whether we should show you
the peeping cat dye.
Yeah.
Can I just show you this before you do?
Yeah,
because I don't know whether it will show up, but I've put some black ink behind pen, and you might just be able to see through the gaps on the cat where it's like a distressed foiling. But I don't know whether you can see, if I turn it over,
we'll get
I put a little bit of black, and it does just come through. You might need a second coating, but it is there.
Very nice.
Okay.
Right, let's talk dyes then, shall we? Because we've got here the peeping cat. Which is a dye.
That is just fabulous.
Now listen, have I got, are there 2 different ones, or I've got the same one twice here?
Same one.
Oh, is it the same one? I only need it once then. I only need it once. There we go. Oh, I have got a finished card, haven't I, with the peeping
Look
cat
at that.
on it? And it's this one here. So it's the bottom part of that one there, which is super, super cute. Now, this is the dye, of course. So that's the metal dye, which runs through your die cutting machine. If you've got one so far, I'm sure most people have got one. And if you haven't, you know the one to get. Of course, we've got it here on the show. In fact, we have our own one, do we not? Do we have a hobby maker die cutting machine? Do we? We have a Gemporia Craft one, don't we? He says as he just destroys the place. Yeah, so you can actually get one from us.
Been very well received as well.
Get yourself a Gemini from Crafter's Companion, completely and utterly up to you. But let's have a little play with this, shall we? How much is it? $9.99. That's very, very good actually, because there's a lot of metal on that, and there's a lot of detail in this die as well, isn't there, Pauline?
There is, and I think it's been done in such a way that helps to show that if you wanted to colour it, you know, you've got a lot of room to put colour in there. But that one's been like pieced as well. Yeah. So cut it in 2 and then paper piece the pieces back in a different colour.
Yeah. Well, every time you do that, you can swap the 2 over, can't you? And you can piece one to the other, which is really, really good, let me tell you. So that is $9.99. Do you want to have a look at the masks as well that we've got on the show? Oh, OK. So they're stencils, aren't they, actually?
Yeah, I mean, a stencil and a mask is very, very similar.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it just depends on how you want to use it. But these are fabulous. For a background, that is amazing. And then I love the other one as well, because you've got a combination of the paw prints, the wall, the row of cats, the fishes.
Yeah.
You've got such a lot on there. Is that mice on the bottom as well?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that completes the equation there, doesn't it? Something for the cats to chase, of course. You can get them individually, but there is a bundle as well for £7.49, which is really, really good, because actually quite often stencils are around about £5 each. We also have some stamps on the show. Let's show you those very, very quickly, and then we'll see if we can squeeze in a final
Now, these are nice, because I think this is our first... Oh, we might have done it for the dog when we did the dogs. These are like vertical.
Right, yes.
And they are so lovely. So you've got like peeping cats. If you turn them round, you can see pictures on the back. Yes. That might help you show them off better.
There you go. So you've got that one. You're getting all 3 of these. You're going to love this one, because look, this is the cats on their little towers, on their little, you know, the toys that you buy them, the things that you can go up and and around. They always like being up high, don't they, cats? You get that one, and you also get, and this one.
I love that one.
Yeah, this is really super nice. This is like family portrait. You'd never be able to get, even if you had this number of
If you
cats.
mask that off, you could make it even longer. You could do a frieze, a border.
Yeah, continuous. Just keep going. They're wonderful. Lots and lots of different breeds on there as well. To the exotic, to the moggy, to a little bit of everything in there. It's super, super nice. Should be £24 for the set of 3 stamps there for you.
I can see Mr. Grumpy there.
Yeah. And then there's one of those cats that
Siamese.
that look, that look like they have.
Oh,
no,
the ones with no fur.
Yes, no fur. They're all
I can't
like-
think what they're.
I don't
Sphinx.
know.
Yes.
Sphinx, yeah.
Egyptian Sphinx.
They
cat.
just look like a bag of wrinkles, don't
Yeah.
they? Bless them. Anyway, so all 3 of those stamps, you'll see the sets in more detail on the website as well for just £15.99. Right, yes, we have got time.
Right,
One
okay.
more.
So I found this paw print, which it goes lovely with this dark brown paw print that's got foiling on it. You can see the foil in there. It's got all the paw prints on it, which is fabulous.
Beautiful.
So I've stuck my insert in, 7-inch square card. I've got some of the pink Adorable Scoreable. Okay. Yes, that's right. So we're going to put this in.
Which is in the Adorable Scoreable
Yeah.
bundle. That.
Now, if you want to make it go further, of course, you would gut the centre out of there. You know how I showed you earlier how to gut out to do the frame?
Yes.
You would do the same with that, then you've got another piece
Another
to
piece
use.
to use. Yeah, you never
It's-
ever want
yeah.
to waste an inch of.
Now, with this one, I am leaving a bigger white border because that makes it pop. So this is a really easy card, and we are going to use a set of 4 that's on the topper sheet. So nice bit of gold. You see, I've gone a little bit bigger. I've gone against my own rules.
Very
and
indulgent
It's like I
Sunday
don't think I'll
this is.
sleep tonight now.
Big panel of Adorable Scoreable. Big panel of Hunky-dory.
And then I don't think there's a right or wrong way, but I'm going for that way. So that lovely on there. Now, why pink, you ask?
Why pink?
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Because one of my cats has a pink necklace on. And one of my cats has lovely pink ears and a headband.
Ah.
Okay, now...
Making like a Brady Bunch card here.
Well, sort of. So, on the toppers, you've got this set of 4.
Oh, look.
And I love this. Now, you can do this with pieces of cardstock.
Yeah.
If you get, we've got corner rounders, you've got a pointy end and a rounded end. So
Yeah.
opposites, pointy, round.
Yeah.
And it makes a lovely design. Hunky-dory have done that for you. So place them on, and then one by one, I have put a pad on the back to raise them out from the back.
You got cats, Pauline?
In a former life, I had cats and I had dogs.
did
I haven't
you?
now. I can't have them now.
Ah.
Up till March when we moved here,
Yeah.
I was away from home too much.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
It's difficult, isn't it?
but yeah, and now I only live 20 odd minutes away, so it's. But no, I still can't have cats.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one there. So this one here. So you've got to have them like matching.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle, now I've double padded this one because I've got pads on them.
Yeah.
If I didn't, it wouldn't fit in the bottom. And this says, from meow to you.
Ah.
And that is going in the middle there. And there's our card done. And I love that one. I love the simplicity of it. But those 4 cats are amazing.
It's brilliant to have the puns as well. We'll have another look back through the bundle as well, and then we can revisit on the topper sheets as well, just how much character there is in the cats. Remind me on the topper sheets again. Is it 3 sheets of each one, Pauline, again, on the toppers?
2 sheets, 4 designs.
Right. Okay.
2 of each.
Okay, so you can see on this sheet, for instance, and these all pop out very, very easily, by the way. So they're all die cut already for you, which is fantastic. So you've got the I want to be alone cat. You've got a very, very pretty little cat here who's looks like she's dressed for a party or something like that. You've got just for Mew. You've got your one call cat. There's a little tag there with a hole in it as well with just the paw print. Very handsome fella here. isn't he? All dressed up with his dicky bow. And then there's another cool cat over there. More sentiments down in here as well. And there are all of the, let's say you get 2 sheets of each. So lots and lots of different options. There's a cat with a pearl necklace. There's another one with a pearl necklace and a bow in her hair. There's one with a little bowler hat on as well. They're just brilliant. They're so full of character. I mean, listen, you can, I think, you can buy can you buy the topper bundle on its own as well? Yeah, you can.
The toppers and the backing card.
Yes, toppers and backing cards come together. So you can often, if you want to break down or get extras, of certain elements of these are just really, really brilliant. They even do pop-out borders as well. So this strip of the paws along here is just, you know, one pop-out strip, which is really good. You get the toppers, you get the little book. The little book is absolutely brilliant.
Can we just mention in the little book, if you look near the back, there's lots of cutty up elements.
Oh,
to personalise your cats.
For your cats,
dicky bows, sunglasses, all sorts of things.
Yeah. Which is really, really good. And remember, you get multiple sets of each page. Sorry, this is not difficult, not easy to show. But look, they're really, really good. And there you've got more sentiments. You've got balloons and pears, you know, and paws, I mean, not pears, and hats and all sorts going on, which is really, really good. You've got your cakes there and little fishies on dishes. Plants of balls of wool and all sorts, and then you've got the cats themselves, and you've got them multiple times so that you can decoupage them up, down, in, out as you want to, which is really, really good. So you also get that as well. You get the backing cards, you get the insert and the papers as well. All of that for $29.99. Have a look at the big content list if you can on the website, and you'll see for $29.99 you are getting more than an average crafting bundle there, let me tell you. And you can buy extra to the smaller elements as well if you want to. Right, we are going to do one more demo before the end of the show, and we're going to look at those wonderful stamps, aren't we?
I've got the one with all the cats on.
Yeah.
And I've recently re-inked my my ink pad.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we get, and I'm going to use my stamping platform. So let me move that out of the way. Do it how you should, Pauline. Right, so when you've got this, and it's a new one,
excuse me,
you should really prime it first.
Yes.
Which is do it on, ink it, stamp it onto a spare piece of card.
Yeah.
But because I've got my stamping platform, I can cheat.
Yeah.
Because I'd never get this again if I tried to do it on on a block.
Yes.
Apart from that, you need a long block. So now, like I said, I'm a little short for this, for stamping. I usually have my Pauline step, they call it now.
Yeah.
So there we go. Mind you, I think Keith's been using it more than me.
Has he?
Yeah. He's
wow.
He's in need as well. So, almost perfect. Perfect. Just checking.
That's what a stamping platform
Perfect.
is great for, because if you didn't get a full print first time, you can just re-ink the stamp and go in exactly the same way again.
Now, I love black and white, and with a sentiment on there, have I gone too far? There we go.
Oh, we'll have a look on, here we go.
Look at that.
Camera. There you go.
We've got the light on it a little bit, but there. It is absolutely stunning.
That's so nice, isn't it? And like you say, you can mask off as well, can't you?
Yeah.
So you can take just smaller elements of that if you want to as well. It's such a good idea. I love those stamps, and I love the fact that you get all 3 stamps in the bundle. So you get, actually we haven't got names on them, haven't they? They haven't got individual names, have they? Shall I show you them? Let me show you them, because
They may have an individual one near the top.
Oh, Peekaboo Cats. So this one, which is a long stamp set, is called Peekaboo Cats. So that's that one. So they're just peeking in. And of course, remember, you can have that almost like an edgeable. So they could be sort of coming in from the middle of the card and sort of, they're looking round the card to kind of go, hello. Then you've got this one here. And I'm just showing you the stamped image, by the way. So these are true to size, I think, aren't they, pretty much? Oh, no, actually, they're not. The illustrations are not quite true to size. The stamps are bigger. So this one's called Cat Climbing Frame. which if I just for a second, if you pull out just for a little second, I can just show you that the stamp is actually bigger than the image, as you can see on the sheet there. And one more, which as you're out is brilliant, because look, this is the big collection of cats, and this is called Cat Family Portrait. If you had that many cats, you could never get them to sit like that for a photo, could you? Never, ever, ever. So you get all 3 of those stamp sets there for £15.99. It's brilliant. There's a cat in there that looks like it's got owl's ears. And I don't know what the breed is, but it looks super, super gorgeous. It really, really does. Right, okay. Now, we'll do just a little review, shall we, of what we've got in the show. Let's show you the adorable scorable again as well, because remember, your adorable scorable goes absolutely beautifully with the Cool Cats collection.
I always think when you get a set that matches the collection, that's been handpicked for you, it's an ideal time to buy it. It means you don't have to go searching for the right colours. You know you've got them there.
Yeah. And this is just, I mean, it's fantastic cardstock. It really is. It is 350 GSM. It is 30 sheets, so there are 10 colours there, and you get 3 of each. You get that lovely pink. You get that glorious red. That red you'll want so much more of as well, by the way. It's one that you'll go through it like a dose of salts, and you'll just want it again and again and again. It's really, really good. But this is like an adorable scorable taster, if you like, actually, at £9.99. It's really, really good. But you will be back for more in the future, let me tell you. So we've also got, oh yeah, this is brilliant. Let me find the card. Where's the card that goes with? Oh yeah, I put it in front of the die. So this is the die. This is what it will cut out. Is the peking cat there? Peeping cat. Peeking, either way. It's fantastic. And that is, oh, I'll just drop that into your shot. That's that metal die there, which just goes through your die cutting machine.
I mean, when you look at it like that, it doesn't do it justice, does it?
Because not at all.
It's so intricate, you can't see the wood for the trees, kind of thing.
No.
But when you look at what you can actually achieve with it, I think it's fabulous.
That's lovely. And you can put that everywhere, of course, as well. There's lots of different things you can do with that. You can add it into little pictures. You can put it on doors. You can put it on the bottom of windows, cut it out in different things. Yeah. Oh. That would be wonderful. Really, really cool. I like that. So that's just £9.99. Please do check out as quickly as you possibly can. Don't forget the elements, don't forget the acetate and everything else on the show as well. Pauline, it has been a joy this afternoon. When are you back here?
I know I'm here 5th and 6th, 2 days running.
5th and
I think Anne-Marie's here Tuesday, I think.
Right.
And I'm sure I'm here 5th and 6th.
Fabulous. More Hunky-dory.
Next Friday, Saturday, is it?
It could well be.
Yeah.
I have no idea whatsoever. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
You too, thank you. What an amazing, amazing show. Now listen, if you've got anything to check out on your baskets, then absolutely do that now. Remember, it's only 1 p.m. all the way through until midnight. Thank you for putting up with me this afternoon as well. You get a proper presenter back tomorrow. I'm not sure who it is tomorrow, but again, you've got 2 hours of Jewellery Maker as they continue their 12th birthday celebration between 1 and 3 on Bank Holiday Monday, and then an afternoon of Crafter's Companion, I think it might be tomorrow on Hobby Maker. Yes, I'm getting the nod. So enjoy that and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
When you purchase